Yeah, we are back, boy. We are back, baby. We are back. Who said we can't do content, blood? Content is there live and direct for you, man, on the mainstream streets. The streets of the YouTube have been speaking. Listen, I didn't want to do it. You guys told me to do it, so I'm going to do it in it. I got so many message, man. You man was like, yo, and ladies, let me not, make sure I cover both sides. You guys said, ends gotta cover this. Ends, you gotta do this. I'm like, I'm not even that guy like that. I'm just the norm. I'm just a normal guy on this YouTube streets with my measly little 6K subscribers. But yeah, the people said they want to hear my take on it. So I'm going to give you my take. Yeah, man. I hope you guys are all blessed, man. I tried to go and do something with my life, but clearly I've got time on my hands today. Clearly, I've got, I've got some spare hours in me. I can move about and dodge a few things, you know what I mean? After messaging a few clients and my professional clients and that, I mean, just message man saying, yo, boom, 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 tailor this for tomorrow, bang, 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 because I'm gonna be away for a few days. So I got a few hours today, man. I was chilling still. I got a few hours today. Um, listen, no, you guys, something light. You know what I'm saying, Morris? Nothing special, something light, little young 6K. I'm not out here like I'm that guy. I'm just behind the scenes, in it. Big up to the man them though. Big up to the ladies. Big up to everyone in the building, and big up to the guys on the panel that we're gonna react to. You guys already know. You can see it from the thumbnail. I've been waiting, man. I've been waiting 2 weeks, blood. Maybe 3. I don't know. Feel like a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting a minute, man. I've been waiting a minute. yeah, yeah, yeah. We're waiting a minute, man. I told you, man. I ain't the reaction king. Big up to Nick. Nick is the commentary expert, the reaction expert. I'm just the newbie. I'm just trying it out. See what fits, man. You know, sometimes you go in the store, trying a jacket, trying the trousers. You want to see what fits. You want to see what fits. You try it on. Maybe this ain't for me. I'm not that good. But I'm trying this out, and I'll let you guys be the deciders. You guys are the judge today. The judge, the jury. Should I put on my wig in that? Should I put on my judge? Should I get my gavel out? I might have to. Next one, guys. Next one. I should have been better prepared, and I'm not, and that's my fault. And I apologize, man. Yeah, man. Big up to Jarquez, man. This was spicy OG, man. Like Cal been on smoke these past few months. I know someone triggered Cowboy. I know. I've spoken to Cal, maybe a few days back, and I feel like, yeah, he's in his bad boy era. I don't know if you want to call it that. I don't know if that sounds a bit mad, but I'm gonna call it that still. Man is in his bad boy. He's not, the man them are just, this is what happens though, man. I told you, because Liverpool's so shit. We can't even be friends, man. We can't even, obviously they're friends, but we can't be friends. We're just crashing out on each other, bro. I crash out on you guys in the chat. You crash out on me. We crash out on each other. Content, like it's all over the place. But I've been waffling for too long. I just wanted you guys to get in the building, settle down, sit down, and all of that stuff. Here's the problem, though, guys. I joined late, man, so I don't know exactly where it is. So I'm gonna try and get to where I think it is. If you guys know exactly where it is, let me know in the comment section, and I'll go directly to that particular moment. But hey, listen, I'm just here to give my opinion. My opinion isn't the best opinions at times, but my opinion is what I decide to give the people that decide to listen and watch. And hopefully you guys like it. Disagree if you want. And I will be putting a poll at the end for you guys to vote and say how you guys felt about it. Who won? Who didn't win? Was it unnecessary? Was it a lot of gaslighting between the two? I'll let you guys decide. I'll give you my thought processes as well and commentary as we go along. I might stop it a bit and too much. Maybe I'll stop it too much, but let's see. Let's see it. Maybe I don't get triggered at all. We can let it run. We listen to it. We give our consensus at the end. It's 90% of the stream. Jesus. Hey, don't say the man's name in vain. 90% of the stream. Nah, but it got spicy still. I need to get to the spicy zone. I know I said that so many times in my head and it sounded so mad, but all right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, lad. Let me see what one general. The ring general. All right, let's go. Let's hear it. Let me make sure volume is nice and high. I might use the word spicy a lot today. I don't know.
They dragged themselves straight back into a top 4 race that they were out of in January. And then they fell apart after that. But the announcements have shown that they galvanised for a short period to end the season and leave on a high. And he gets the respect he deserves for being this club's probably legacy-wise greatest player in the Premier League. He gets that respect he deserves.
Tom said that and he's a scouser.
He didn't deserve to be
legacy-wise.
He didn't deserve to be pushed out the back door.
By the way, Tom put Mo above Stevie 2 seasons ago. He'll tell you that himself.
Legacy-wise,
right. Legacy-wise, well done, Tom.
You can't argue with Salah's legacy. We're talking about a legacy that's on par with Henry, and everyone says Henry's the greatest. So if I've got a legacy that's on par with his, then I've got an on par legacy with the greatest. Therefore, by virtue, you're the greatest.
Oh,
hey, chat. Do you agree with that? Because I Salah, in terms of 2 Premier League, Champions League, won the FA Cup, League Cup, World Clubs, Super Cup. Yeah, and then obviously the individual records he broke. Yep, boom, boom, boom. He has done madness in it, so I think it comes down to a preference. But for me, man, growing up as a kid, Gerrard was the guy that carried my childhood, so I would always leave him above Salah. That's just because what I grew up on. But I would understand for the young G's and that out here that wants to put Salah above Gerrard, but never me, man, never that. But I hear it.
You didn't say that. You changed it.
Yes, legacy. Do I need to say legacy every single time? The greatest legacy. Steven Gerrard has more ability than Mohamed Salah. Steven Gerrard is a better footballer than Mohamed Salah. Steven Gerrard has the bigger moments for Liverpool than Mohamed Salah. But Mohamed Salah is
the most complete Premier League midfielder in history. Forget just Liverpool, just Premier League generally.
I agree with that, 100%.
But
no one can talk to Stevie, by the way, when it comes to ability. Not even Yaya Toure.
I know you guys don't mean it, but we've got to stop doing the whole who's better. I think it's a personal thing. I don't think it should be this is what it is. I feel like it should be personal to that person because we're all gonna have like different variations and the reason I say that is because
Gerrard is a better footballer than Salah. I don't think anyone can really argue.
No. You're not wrong in saying that at all. Yeah. You know. What I'm saying is when it comes to like Mount Rushmore,
right?
I just think it comes down to the individual. You know what I'm gonna say, and I know people won't like what I'm about to say.
Matt, don't.
Jamie Carragher gave his list, but you know something? I don't care because that's his list. That's not my list.
Yes.
What? Because Carragher's played for Liverpool and he's a part of it, that makes his list better than mine. Well, it doesn't work like that because he's still a human being, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know what I'm saying? We still breathe the same air.
I feel like what we spoke about earlier. Big up to Dean, because me and Dean had a conversation earlier on his stream. So big up to Famzone. And I was saying the same thing. Like whoever you decide you think is the best is your opinion, and no one should get mad about it, I guess. But some people will.
Like he's not some. So all I'm saying is, everyone should be allowed to have their list, and I do think we do this whole thing because we used to do it with Mané and Salah.
Right?
Who's better, bro? If you think Mané's better, you think Mané.
Okay. So I didn't join before. I haven't watched before. Did Matt bring up the Mané Salah like was it him that brought up the comparison? It sounds like it. Hey Matt, maybe you triggered the mandem. Let me have a look.
I think Salah's better. Salah's better. And I feel like sometimes we try and force it on people like, no, it's him. It's him. Do you know what I mean? That's just my take on it anyway.
But
so I don't care if you put Mo for Gerrard.
That's the advantage of Mount Rushmores, though, isn't it, Matt? That's the advantage of having these Mount Rushmores because there's
100%, bro. We've got quality players,
so you can put both of them there. They are 1A and 1B for Liverpool's Premier League era.
Ultra, bro, I don't know. Is it on private or something? Oh, my bad, bro. Don't worry, man. Hey, I saw it at the thumbnail. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I don't want no one snitching in that still, but don't worry. We got it, bro. We got it. Don't worry about it. Let's just sit back and relax.
There's no one else who sits on the same level as what Mohamed Salah and Steven Gerrard have done in our Premier
League. And you got the king as well. Don't, because I know people want. Here's another thing as well. I don't like this.
Sorry, why is Virgil
King Kenny?
Allison? Virgil and Allison have to be in that conversation with Salah as well. I'm sorry, they have to be.
I agree.
What, Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
No. But everything. They have to be in that conversation. They have to be.
Bro.
Virgil,
right, let me ask you this then, quick question. You always put Gerrard at the top, yeah?
Virgil, but there's even an argument. The club. We remember again, no disrespect to Mo. We still finished fourth when we signed Virgil halfway through the season and didn't have Allison.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil and Allison have to be in that conversation.
But that's fair.
100%. Virgil's definitely in there. 100%.
Is that fair, chat? Like, so I'm not. It's not an echo chamber. Is it fair to say Virgil and Allison is on that same pedestal as like a Salah as well? Because they've won all the same trophies. Obviously, individual accolades, Salah's dominated that, so he'll probably get that just a little bit above. But in terms of as a massive impact made on a football club, yeah, them three, yeah, 100%. I would agree. Big up, chat.
Have to be.
Yeah,
but because they're not attackers, or they don't get goals, people will be like,
"Bro, Virgil's an icon. He goes in every Salah.
Has to be in it.
I love Van Dijk, but I'm not putting him on the same pedestal. He's just below what Salah and Gerrard are.
Right next to each other. Because without both of them, we ain't winning anything. Without both, we're not winning anything.
Virgil,
you take Salah out, we don't win anything. You take Virgil out, we're not winning anything. Yeah. They're on par. They have to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They have to be.
But again, we're talking about the impact. So for me, when I look at Salah, it's something more, deep with Salah in terms of all my life outside of Steven Gerrard, who was born and bred a Scouser. All I've known for Liverpool is Liverpool buy good players, and then 3 years later they're gone because they see us as a stepping stone. We're a step in the path of their football career. Mohamed Salah was the first superstar because he became one in his first season. He was the first superstar to see Liverpool as a destination. He saw Liverpool as the pinnacle.
I guess he's giving his opinion. If I was going to give mine, I would say Fernando Torres for me. But he's talking from a reference point of when him growing up. But for me, Torres was one of the first one that I was like, yo, like as a destination, because he left Atletico as the captain, as one of the youngest forwards in the world, one of the bad boys strikers in the world, and decided, hey, you know what? I'm coming to Liverpool. That was crazy.
The peak, the destination of his football career. And that to me carries a lot of weight.
Virgil has to go there as well, though.
Yeah, Virgil did as well.
But Salah was the first because Salah had the first season. Salah's first season was 17-18. Virgil came in halfway through that year. Virgil really took the step to be
6 months before, but I get the premise though.
No, but even in 17-18,
yeah,
Van Dijk was good when he came in, obviously, because we improved and got to the Champions League final.
Yes. Brother, I would forget.
You forget.
Do you know I've got to stop doing? You're not wrong. No, Carl, I'm gonna let him land. You're not wrong in what you're doing. I've got to stop. Because this is about Salah, but I'm just trying to make sure because this is about Salah, right?
I'm saying
make
Van
sure
Dijk took
gets his respect as well. But I hear what you're saying. Let me not.
I'm not trying to disrespect Van Dijk, but I'm saying Van Dijk took the step to being the superstar in 18-19 when he got the recognition for it. Mohamed, it's easier for a striker or an attacker to take the step because what they're doing is more obvious. Salah took the step the moment he got in 17-18, put together 60 goals and assists in the season, dragged the team to a Champions League final with some of the best performances you've seen in the Champions League knockouts, broke the Premier League goal scoring record in the first season, bang, 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 became a superstar that first season. That summer, signed a long-term deal. That would never have happened in the past. That wasn't what they did at us. What happened at us was they had that season, and then Barca rang up, and then Real rang up, and a transfer request was submitted, and they either went that summer or the one after. Salah committed his long-term future and saw this is the pinnacle of where he wanted to be. And because he was the first to do that, I know Mané signed just after him, but it was the jump Salah took that year. That resonates a little bit more with me. In the same way that all these debates are going to be about emotions, Salah was the first superstar I saw who told Liverpool, you're the club for me, you're my destination, you're my pinnacle.
But the question is, though, did anyone, because I can't remember, so chat, I need your help with this. In that moment, after that first season, was there any noise around, Barca, Madrid? Was teams flying in to get Salah in that season after he had that mad season? Because he would have still had a mad contract still, right? Would have given him a long-term deal. So no one would, in their right mind, would have even thought or entertained that kind of conversation.
Mané goes in there, but just that his legacy isn't as longer.
So Mané,
Mané is not even in the conversation with Virgil and Allison to begin with.
Mané signed after Salah in that summer.
He left. He left
No,
like
Mané signed before Salah.
No, in a contract.
No, I mean the contract. The
In
contract.
this, in the Liverpool
My
conversation, he ain't.
But I'm also
He's
saying that Mané
legacy-wise, he's definitely in the tier below, man.
Yeah,
that was uncalled for still. I didn't like that little shade. That shade on Mané was crazy still. Run it, man. Run the agenda.
Because if you go through 17-18 and you go through the play, Mohamed Salah took the jump to superstar level that summer, that season. He was great.
Big up, Jay.
Bobby Firmino was probably better than Mané that season in terms of impact. I think it was his best season output wise, and it was a season where Bobby Firmino really sort of made that false nine roll his own. Yeah. Mané was good that year, but what
about the season before that, though, Tom?
16, 17, yeah. Mané was great that year. I don't really think you can be a superstar if all you're playing is Premier League football. I don't.
Excuse me? The Premier League is the best league in the world. Yeah, well, that means you are a superstar if you can conquer this league.
I think that was the jump for superstar. I'm talking about Salah was in the argument for Ballon d'Or that year. If Liverpool had won the Champions League,
I'm with you.
His shoulder hadn't went in the final, and Liverpool won the Champions League.
You know, Mané
came top 3 finish in the Ballon d'Or.
Bro, Mané got top 3 finish in Ballon d'Or. You know.
Yeah, but that was years later. I'm talking about
there was
the
years
first
later.
jump.
And Virgil's the closest to ever win it. Only
100%. 100%, which is why Virgil's there. Virgil's right at the top there. But for me, when it comes to this debate, it's about emotion. Salah was the first one who made the first superstar who went. This
and
is
it's about accomplishments,
and that meant a lot.
You know, it's all good and well talking about Ballon d'Or stuff, but a lot of that as well has to do with international football and stuff like this. That Senegal all-timer team beat that Egyptian team on penalties in the end, and that's why Mané finished second. Had Mo just won a penalty shootout, he didn't finish second or first that season. We know what Mo was doing in the first 6 months of the year when Mané was impersonating Rashford down the left-hand side.
One thing I would say though,
I'll say this about
impersonate. That's 2 times you've thrown shots at Mané now. That's 2 times. I'm trying to think, did I hear Cal throw any shade on Salah? And I don't think I've heard Matt throw any shade on Salah yet. Tom's done really well in terms of even breaking it down, but I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. Guys, let me know. Have you heard like Cal and Matt throw some shade at Salah yet? But I've heard 2 so far.
Virgil, let me just land this.
I'll let you.
I think at the time in 17-18, Liverpool could have signed a very good centre back, and Liverpool could have signed an incredible centre back. You know, maybe not as good as Virgil van Dijk,
right?
Maybe nowhere near the level as Virgil van Dijk, because I think Virgil van Dijk has been possibly the best centre back in the Premier League easily in the last since he's actually. I would probably say since his last 6 months at Southampton. Before, you know, he kind of went on a little bit of a what's the thing where it's like he kind of like he played and didn't play at the same time, you know. You guys remember, right? Before he signed for us for Southampton, like he played and didn't play at the same time. Like
I think you shaded Mané just there.
No. Let me. Because what I was gonna say.
Let me land.
Okay, let him land. No, Carl, don't say nothing. I've got this, Carl. I've got this. Go on, Sam. Go on.
Okay, no problem. But you're gonna have to let me respond to the man.
No, of course you don't. Finish what you're saying.
I'm just talking about the 3 players who stayed.
Right.
So when players, because all 3 have something that Mané don't have, which is an extra league title.
Right.
So that's the thing we have to keep in mind. In terms of the Virgil thing, I think we could have gotten a centre back, you know, that's elite, but I don't think you could have gotten a winger that gets you 47 GA in a season in the Premier League, because numbers wise show that is literally impossible to find. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, obviously Virgil's impact on Liverpool Football Club is a huge impact because we saw the centre-backs that we had at the club before. Allison's impact at Liverpool Football Club. For me, I'll be honest with you, I'm more willing to accept actually Virgil in the conversation than Allison, because like, look, as much as Allison is the greatest goalkeeper we've seen in the Premier League, I think we could have signed an elite goalkeeper as well. And
Nah, because around that time you had Oblak and Courtois as like top goalkeepers. You ain't getting none of them, man, there at Liverpool. Oblak was, I don't even know how this guy stayed as long as he has Atletico. And then Courtois was just on some madness. So yeah, Allison probably would have been the one in it. What did we have before that? Mignolet, bro. Yeah,
and we would have won stuff. Like
I'll
I'm
be
not
honest-
I'm
I'll
not
be honest, Sam,
undermining
I
the
don't-
impact of Allison, because remember, we need to understand we're discussing 3 all-timers.
Yeah.
So the chat need to understand this. We're not comparing, like, we're not talking about Kelleher here, are we? We're talking about 3
No,
Hey,
all-timers.
whoa, whoa. Hey, Keller is good, man. Like, don't throw him under the bus, but I hear it.
No,
But
but
name
Sam,
me another goalkeeper.
that's what I was going to say, because that summer, you look at the goal. We weren't the only other good goalkeeper that moved that summer was Courtois, and we weren't ever going to get Courtois. And then you look at who else went.
Courtois or Black. That's the only 2.
Like Kepa broke the record 2 weeks after that.
85
That was
million
like the
Kepa.
level of goalkeeper that was left on the market.
No, I
Even
understand.
the year
I'm
after,
saying
don't keep
I'm saying it's like in the last 10 years. What in the last 10 years? Since Cristiano Ronaldo, we haven't had a single forward in the Prem who got 47 GA in a single Premier League season. So I'm just like based off the facts, one, it would have been more difficult to find out there than like a very good centre back or a very good goalkeeper and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I
think the thing with
Can I
Salah
say?
as well was the
Can I
consistency,
speak on
though.
something?
Yeah,
We're just
I
nitpicking here because the 3 great players.
I understand. I understand this is about Salah and what he's achieved. And obviously, we're just trying to factor in other players that maybe could be mentioned in the same breath as him. And obviously, we've spoken about Virgil. I do feel like for some reason that people feel the need to do this. I don't know why. You can big up Salah without trying to disrespect Mané. The reason why I say Mané gets disrespected is because Mané, when he first came to Liverpool, actually changed the way how Liverpool actually played. Not only that, Mané was the one who was playing on the right-hand side to begin with, gave Salah the right-hand side, and then became an absolute demon on the left.
Yeah.
There was also a time in Sadio Mané's career where I think he set a Premier League record. I can't remember what season it was for scoring in how many consecutive games in a row.
It was a second.
Not only that,
18-19 season.
yeah.
Matt.
Not only that with Mané.
Not
Not only that with Mané. Mané's won 2 AFCONs. Don't really care what no one says. He's won 2. Not only that, he's been higher up than Salah in Ballon d'Or conversations. And head-to-head knockout, he's taken out Salah, whether you like it or not. Whether you can say the team's better or not, that's just what the facts say. It's a bit like Golden State and flipping Cleveland. The facts say what they are, innit? With Sadio Mané again as well, I'm going to say this as well, yeah? He sacrificed, in my opinion, more to his game to but like he definitely helped facilitate Salah. And I do feel like because he was so good, people almost like, I don't know why, but people want to put down Mané to prop up Salah. And last thing I'm going to say about it as well, yeah, is if we're talking about clutch moments and big games, there is an argument to say Mané performs better on the bigger occasion than Salah. And that's kind of like a thing that we've always said. There's many times Salah, and this again, it's not me shading Salah. It's more about me trying to remind people who Sadio Mane was, yeah? When the lights got bright, Mané didn't waver. Mané was there.
Champions League semi-final against Barcelona, there was no Firmino, there was no Salah. Just say.
That's what I'm saying. Whenever there was a big game, sometimes you'll go, where's Salah? It's Mané. It was Mané. So as much as it's nice to always remember what Salah's done, let's not forget what Mané's done. And even Firmino to an extent, like, I'm not saying they all just go in the same category, but I do think there is too many times where, yeah, it's fine. We can talk about Salah and his greatness. But if you mention Mané, even close to Salah, they're like, no, how can he ever? Ask any rival fan who they feared most, and I guarantee you, when Mané was at his peak and Salah was at his peak, majority might even tell you it's Mané. And I say,
but you can't fear the inevitable.
I don't care what rival fans say. United fans say Xabi Alonso is better than Gerrard online.
Hey, quick one though. I got some rival fans in here. Who in their pomp, right? Some rival fans are in here, so I might as well ask you guys: who did you fear the most when Mané was at his pomp and Salah was at his best? Who was the one that you was like, yes, got to play against this guy today? Obviously, I knew as a front three we was mad and it was cold, but there's some rival fans in here. Who's the rival one? I'll wait and see, man, before I carry on playing it because I need to see. Salah. Okay, cool. Mané. I'll wait. There's a few more rivals in here. Salah, Mané again. Okay, so it's kind of even down. Even Stevens. Salah, man. Wait for the rest. Is there any more guys? Mané. So pretty even as well. So I don't know. Maybe there's other rivals out there. Obviously, there's other rivals. I've just had to ask you guys because you guys are the ones in the building. And if you support a different club, who's the one that you most feared in it? But it seems to like it's kind of even. So I don't know if we won that point there, Matt, but we'll let it go.
And they give you actual reasons for it.
Bro.
I don't care what rivals say.
Okay. That's
I do, guys. Sorry. I know you didn't mean that, but I care what you guys say.
That's
fine,
not
but
amazing.
what I'm saying is there seems to be
at the end of the day, you
view.
took
Why is there
personal
this warped view that Mané could never talk to
The
Salah?
reason why Mané is not
mental
close
to me.
to Mo in Liverpool legacy is simply because he left 4 years ago. That's it. You're making a
So that's a good point, right? I'll let that one land. I'll let that one land. Here's why I'll let that one land, right? The reason why Mané doesn't come close to Salah's legacy is because he left 4 years ago. So let me ask this question then. Salah is going to leave this season, right? Virgil and Ali has won the exact same trophies as Salah. So does that mean if Allison and Virgil stay on to the end of their contracts and not, you know what I mean? Does that mean that their legacy is now higher than Salah's? Food for thought there, guys. Food for
What I'm
thought.
saying is when they were both at the peak of their powers.
One guy stayed at Liverpool 2.0 and literally carried us to league title. That in itself puts him above Mané. It's very simple. It's like asking a Warriors fan, who's on a higher pedestal, Steph or KD? Yeah, Steph stayed. And he won one more NBA chip without KD. So Mo won one without Mané or Firmino. So it's not a disrespect or an insult.
Yeah, but
it's
so if we're going to use that logic,
it's like me saying that if Mo left 4 years ago, Mané stayed, won a league title. Me saying, Mo sits on the same table as Mané. No, he doesn't.
We're not saying they sit at the same table as some.
No, so I think he's agreed then. So if Mané, basically he said if Mané would have stayed and won another league title, then he would have been like, nah, Mané's legacy is definitely higher. Okay, fair. So I'm going to go with that then. We'll run with that. So next season, if Virgil and Allison, if they stay, because you don't know, the summer might be one of those crazy things, right? And we go and win a trophy, which is going to be one more than what Salah won at Liverpool, then we would have to then say those two have a bigger legacy than Salah.
I'm not saying
for this conversation.
Whenever you bring Mané,
I'll be real with Sam. It's when you called him like doing his best Rashford impression. I'm like,
yeah, that didn't sit right at me whatsoever.
Yeah, and the first 6 months of the quadruple charge season, it's true. Sadio Mané only performed for us when we moved them to striker. Why is that a lie?
The second half of the
it doesn't sit well with you, but Madueke has been better sits well with you.
Wait, the second half of the quad chasing season, Salah weren't up to par, and the second half of the 18-19 league chase, Salah weren't great either. But we never.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because Salah not being up to his standards and Mané being amazing both had the same GA in the league. That shows you who's above who in the ranking.
No, they both had half a season where they both were good and half a season where they both weren't good. So I don't think any of them was amazing. They just basically one half, Mané, Salah was doing the best first half of the season. Mané was kind of doing whatever. And then the second half of the season, Salah went missing and then Mané took over. So yeah, I think they both had a half a season where they scored goals and looked good and another half a season where they both looked poor.
It's GA. It's GA in a club system comparing a striker to a winger using GA. How dare I?
All right, check this then. Who's the
we
better?
Should compare them using dribbles.
Wait. This is why I'm just going to kazump this whole GA nonsense because you only use it when it suits you. Who is the better?
Man, that was a shot, Kel. I saw that. I saw that, bro.
Forward against Barcelona out of Origi, Shaqiri, and Mané when we played them and beat them 4-0. Who's the best?
Easy.
Mané was the best in that game.
Oh, okay, cool. The guy who had no GA. Oh no, was the guy who had no GA was better than the guy who scored 2 goals.
I mean, I thought Origi had a good game.
I thought Origi was
once again. I never said Origi. Did I say any of them had a bad game? Who was the better player on the day?
Out of three,
who's the better player?
Origi for me.
Origi or Shaqiri?
In the 4-0, Origi definitely.
This is what I'm saying, brother. What's the point?
None. By the way, none of the forwards were like amazing or something. It's I think for me that game was the back four, the midfield, and the goalkeeper. And Shaqiri obviously Shaqiri had a great cross for Wijnaldum's header. Trent had a fantastic pass for the Wijnaldum goal as well, and the corner delivered quickly. Henderson's shot that was parried by
it's from Mané.
by the
Who's that,
Barca goalkeeper that was rebounded by Divock Origi.
You put Henderson
Like
in for the shot.
no, but like that day, it's not like we
Massive.
created
No,
chance
Mané
after
had the header.
chance after chance.
Man, need to go back and watch the game. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
No.
Is this where we've become like it's all
No,
about
but this is the thing, though, Cal, because we can all.
No, hold on.
Whether you're Salah or Mané, you can.
I'm
nitpick
sorry
the
for
game.
thinking Origi was
so-
great in that game. Like, sorry.
No.
So we don't
get
I think
we
Mané
don't
was
get
better
the
than
Barca.
Shaqiri.
We don't get to the Barca game.
GA over everything. GA over
No,
everything.
but
innit?
Cal, because we can do this for everything.
one
So
said
I
that.
could say
You
we
said
don't
that.
get to the Barca game that year.
Hey, listen, you man need to respect Tom a little bit more, bro. He's trying to get his point across, and no man is listening.
See, when we
We
speak
don't
about
get to the
GA,
Barca
yeah,
game that
you know
year.
when someone goes, you know when that Chelsea fan goes, yeah, but Lampard's GA is better than Gerrard's. What do we all say? What do we all as Liverpool fans say?
Who's the better
All you can
player?
bring to the table is
Yeah,
GA.
but Mané ain't better
what
than
about
Mo
that?
on
What about this?
ability either.
Are we do it to tear down our own players?
Whoa.
What do we all say? What do we all as Liverpool fans say?
Who's the better
All you can
player?
bring to the table is
Yeah,
GA.
but Mané ain't better
what about
than
that?
Mo
What
on
about this?
ability either.
Are we
On ability. That's his point. I'll let him land it. That's his thought process. Yeah.
we do it to tear down our own players? Come on,
Yeah, but
man.
Mané ain't better than Mo even on ability.
I'm no.
Man doubled down and said it again. Jesus Christ.
The
All right,
thing is, how
that's
we
the
can't
debate.
we
That's-
He
can't
just
sit there
saying
and isolate-
like
we can't sit there and isolate individual games, because I could do the same thing if I wanted to and go, we don't get to the Barca 4-0 if we don't get through Napoli, and what happens in Napoli?
what happens in
One-
Napoli?
so,
Mané misses 4
I'm not
1-on-1s.
trying to tear down Salah
Like,
here.
Another shot. No, man, throwing so many shots. No, Sam, why are you throwing so many shots at Mane, bro? Shit.
I'm not tearing down Salah.
I'm not tearing down.
Who's-
Mané.
who-
I
who's
just- I
tearing
just don't
down
like this.
Mané though.
Rush.
But you just called him Rashford and said his ability ain't even better. Literally. And then said he just missed 4 1-on-1s in the Napoli game.
You said
So,
you
so
shouldn't-
Tom, you notice what they just did? This is prime gaslighting by Callum here. He just said
hold on,
2
did
minutes
you or did you
ago,
not call him Rashford?
him and Matt both just said that, by the way, yeah, we agree. Mané doesn't sit on the same table as Mo because, obviously, like Mo stayed 4 years later. And then in the end, they're arguing that we're putting Mané down. You yourself put him a tier below. So how am I putting Mané down?
No. I think you're missing the whole point. The whole point was when you
Who's
had
putting
your,
Mané down? You put him
when
below
you
Mo
gave
as
your
well.
when you gave your monologue, you said he was moving like Rashford. Did you say that?
In
yes
the
or no?
first 6 months.
Did you know there's one guy that cooks, when he says about Rashford, he's some massive running straight lines like Rashford. Nah, do you know what? Because now I'm picturing like Mane for some reason running in a straight line like Rashford for no reason. Mane.
of
Do
the
we do a
quadruple
VAR
chance
check
season.
on that? Shall we
Yeah.
do a VAR check on
Why
that?
did
Do
you
I have
not
to go
bring-
back and get the
Yeah, okay, go to the VAR check. I said in the
You-
first
you-
4
chat,
months of the
chat
quadruple
is the
chance
best
season.
VAR.
And then-
Did
so I'm gonna
Hassan
ask
say?
the question.
So
why
he doesn't.
did you
So he
not
has,
say? Why did you not speak about his second half of the season where he moved?
spoke-
to the
you
fourth
mentioned him
line
and Rashford.
was amazing. When Salah fell off a little bit.
what are we doing here?
That's
Why do we not
completely
speak about 18-19 when Mane dragged us through the title race because Salah and Firmino weren't getting as much GA as they were in the early portion of the season? If I'm not mistaken,
18-19 actually put Mo better than Mané for me that year.
never.
Mané went on a goal drought as well and stuff.
In
Oh,
18-19.
what?
I think 19-20 Mané was better
Yeah,
than Mo.
I can't back that one.
18-19, bro.
No, Mane was doing 18-19 in the Prem.
from like December to the end of the
Hey, nah, guys, hold on.
season. Like,
19-20 Mané was better
Yeah.
than Mo. Actually put Mo better than Mané for me that year.
never.
Mané went on a goal drought as well and stuff.
In
Oh,
18-19.
what?
I think 19-20 Mané was better
Yeah,
than Mo.
I can't back that one.
18-19, bro.
Guys,
No,
okay,
Mane was doing 18-19 in the
Period
Prem.
from like December to the end of the
The
season. Like,
game's gone. The
Big up
game's
the
gone.
chat.
To
They
be
heard
fair-
me say
to
about
be
the
fair,
first half.
If
I
I'm
think
not
I think
mistaken-
Mo
I
Salah-
was
I
talking
think Mo
about the
Salah's
first half of the
18,
season.
Isn't that even the same year that Mane got the same goals as Salah in the Prem without taking penalties? Have I got that right? Oh my God, I'm mad.
Yeah,
That's
but that's the
tactic.
same season where
He got
Mane
less
had like
assists,
2
though. I
assists.
will say
the
he
whole
got
year.
less
Did have
assists.
2 assists.
But you see that
I like
season,
that. Go for
18,
it.
19.
That's the
if I'm not
same
mistaken-
season where Mane had 2 assists or something like that.
Yeah,
No,
but-
wait there.
Hold
Wait
on,
there.
Matt. Really quick, Matt. From the end, I think from December to the end of that season, if I'm not mistaken, Mané was the player who would either get the first goal or first assist for Liverpool
That's correct.
in like a silly amount of consecutive
Yes.
games.
Yeah, it
Dragged
was.
us through games.
18-19 season.
18-19, Salah was quality. Mané was better.
100% he still
19-20,
was.
Salah was quality. Mané was better.
I agree about 1920. I won't argue with that.
21 season,
1920,
Salah
Mane was
better.
definitely better.
21 season,
I
Salah
think
better.
that's the big problem.
21-22, Salah season better. 17-18, Salah better. But let's not do the whole Rashford impression.
I agree with you on 1920. We just disagree on one
Well,
season.
I think that's the problem within this debate, which caused it to be so stupid. Is the latter part of Mane in the last 2 seasons of Sadio Mane? You had 6 elite months. He couldn't. He had long COVID in 2020, 2021, and
Yeah, he did.
outside of the first month of that season, he scored a brace against Chelsea away. Outside the first month of that season, you didn't really see Sadio Mane. And in the first half of 21-22, I won't say he was Rashford, but you could see he wasn't the same Mane that was there in 18-19 and 19-20. Whereas in that point in time,
We were literally asking for Jota to start, bro. Like, I remember.
but in that point,
There's a reason why we signed Luis Diaz.
in that 18-month period.
Whoa. That's not the reason why we signed Diaz. We signed Diaz because Spurs wanted to get him. And we had to fast forward their movements there, brother.
Bro.
In that 18-month period.
And he ain't on that table either.
Dragged through and pulled through. Firmino's always a weird one, isn't it? Because Firmino didn't play as well in 2020, 2021 or 21-22. But Firmino was never going to be judged on his output.
No.
Never really judged on it. So that's something that gets lost on the wayside. For Mané and Salah, it was always output that they were mainly judged by. Obviously, the impact they have on the games, but it was output because they were the guys that you turned to. All our wide players in those years on the clock were judged on output. The fullbacks were judged on assist output. The wingers were judged on goal output. And that's where that's where this sort of lose it for me and why I don't enjoy this debate, because Mané's 18 months in 2020, 2021 and the start of 21-22, they were really poor.
Okay.
For whatever
And
reason,
you know
they were
what?
really poor.
No, you're
And
right,
Mohamed
you're
Salah's
right.
probably never had a dip like that.
He's having one now.
Well said though, Tom. I like that. I don't want to diss any of the legends, bro. They're both legends of the football club. Where I would agree, obviously, Mane's left 4 years ago, so Salah's obviously won one more prem, and obviously had a few more accolades added. So he would be technically above him in terms of a legacy side, because he won an extra prem and a bit more records. So I'll give Wissam that. I wouldn't. But in terms of a player, Mane is definitely a better player. I can't, that's not even an argument for me, but obviously everyone's going to share a difference in an opinion. But yeah, Salah's got one more prem, so you got to give it to him.
Oh,
He's having one now 4 years removed from when
But
Mané
he's
was at the
still
club. He never
having
had a
one.
dip like that when Mané was here. I think that's the thing. We're
The
talking
reason
about
why you
Sadio
got so mad is
Sadio
because I
Mane
called
had that
Mane
dip.
Rashford, but said Madueke is better this season.
Sadio Mane had that dip.
An
Again,
Arsenal bench player.
Once again, Husam, you're using one sentence without even realizing
You're using one sentence to me. Same thing.
But I never called Salah. I never said Salah's doing his
Why does Matt look so vexed, by the way, guys?
best flipping Tyler Diblin impression, did I?
No,
I
no,
said
no,
this
don't
season-
do that. That's mad.
No, and when did I say Madueke is better? Go and tell me.
Better
Tyler Dibbling can actually dribble. Nah, see, I was about to throw some shade.
this season.
Oh, so I had more to the sentence.
Yeah, and I said in the
Okay,
first
so you're
6 months
gaslighting.
of
So you
that
are gaslighting on
quadruple
purpose
charge
then.
season,
You're
Mane was doing
gaslighting
his
on
impression of Rashford.
Okay, so
There's
you
a reason
Someone
why
having
we
a better
said-
season
hold on.
than being
You
someone
said
saying
Rashford-
he's
by
doing
way
his
of
rapid
what
impression
you
is
said, then
completely two
Rashford's
different
better than-
things.
hold on. By way of what you said, Rashford's better than Mane then, because if someone's doing an impression of someone, you're doing an impression of someone who's the original or better. So
Yeesh.
you're saying Rashford's better than Mane.
In the
then.
first, I said in the first 6 months of that season.
So
if you
yeah, see,
fail to,
Rashford is better than Mane.
understand. Why did we sign Diaz in January without you getting
so
angry?
you agree then? Rashford's better
Why?
than Mane, in your opinion?
Why did Mane move to striker? Answer these questions, since I'm the crazy one.
Because we needed something new on the left.
Something new on the left is not an answer for Liverpool to sign a
No,
player.
because
Me and you
Tottenham
both
was
know
going to
that.
buy Diaz.
And if
we wanted
the answer is just someone new on the left, why did Mane move up top then?
because the whole plan was for Diaz to be signed in the summer, but because Tottenham are about to sign him, that's why we signed him earlier, Sam. Do the research.
Okay.
I also,
Fantastic.
I also
Why
thought-
was Mané
I-
moved down the middle then?
Because
I'm
Klopp
pretty
didn't want to
sure
drop Mané because he still saw him as important to the starting 11.
I think Jota got injured in January or like
So
February.
where's Firmino?
And Mané stepped in.
And he
he
went
What
Mané
played
Mané
well.
did in his
He was
last
so well in that
season
goal.
is what
He
Salah
might
Mané
not
had
should
to
have
be
done
moved
this
to
season.
striker because he just wasn't good enough at left wing anymore. And it's okay. It's not an insult. He just wasn't
forget
good
how
enough.
well
at left wing.
No, I hear it. Just like how Salah can't do right wing anymore to a degree. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's
I
how
agree
people
with
want
that.
him in a 4-2-2. Yeah.
I said sell him 4 months ago. You guys have selective hearing.
Another shot.
Did
we
I
hear what
say
you
you
say,
never
but you
said that?
also
But again, you're
get
getting
down
rattled.
players.
I don't even know why you're getting
I'm
rattled.
not. I'm really not. I'm the
Anytime we say
calmest one in
something
this
that's
whole
not
stream.
pro Salah, you're very
I'm
quick.
the calmest one in the whole
Again,
stream. I'm not rattled. at
Hassan,
all.
what I wanted to ask you is, you're talking about what makes Salah clear. Is that obviously he's won a league title without, and that's fair.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you as well, though, is if we're going to talk about impact,
Mm.
Virgil van Dijk, you could say has had the same, if not more, impact than Mohamed Salah.
I'll give you one thing that I believe on. I would never argue with anyone whether you think it's wrong or right, even though I know this one to be right. If we never signed Virgil van Dijk, no matter how many goals we would have scored, we would have won nothing. Because these men could not keep a clean sheet to save their lives until Virgil came into the building. All of a sudden, the defense looked like we could defend. You guys remember that? Remember, our attack was lethal. Remember, we were scoring goals, but guess what we was doing at the other end? Conceding goals. Yeah. So when you're talking about someone that came in and locked up the ship for us, that brother, yeah, he made me feel like no one could score. He made me feel like no one would be able to break us down. But yeah, we remember them games like 6-5s and 5-4s, and like we could score goals because the man them was scoring. But boy, oh boy,
Is that not fair to say?
Virgil van Dijk, for me, I'm willing to accept that argument. Allison, I'm not, I'll be honest. Because we've also had like Kelleher come in and play like significant
nice opinions again. I'll let that slide.
games last season as an example. And I think, Allison, I would probably say Allison was our best player. Actually, I think he was probably our best player in the season where we finished. No, even then, I don't think he was our best player. Because Mo went on a mad last season.
The season we finished fifth, he was.
Yeah. That year. Yeah. That's the year I'm talking about. Yeah. He was great. For
And
us,
there's an
I never looked at like
There's
obviously
argument
it's
to be
very
made that he was one of the
unfair
top
for
three in
goalkeepers,
the
so
year
it's very
before.
difficult to compare
18-19 is our
goalkeepers.
second best player.
You
that
can
season.
never really measure a goalkeeper's impact. Like you can never really that's the thing for me. Like I think it's difficult. But
You
Allison for me is by far our best goalkeeper in the
Because you know what? Look, even if Virgil was there, right, and then say we kept Kyrgios in goal or Mignolet in goal, I think we would have stopped a lot because Virgil was there. But there was moments when you're like, yo, how did Ali save that? Like key moments when the team like fell asleep in like 30 seconds and Allison had to just come out and catch it or come out and make himself big and save it. Yeah, then big up to Frez, man. He said about the landscape. Yeah, 100%, bro. Them two changed the whole outlook because the attack was on smoke. Like them, Salah, Mané, and Bobby, they were and Coutinho at the time. They were on smoke, doing their bits. But at the same time, we were conceding goals going the other way. And then Ali and Virgil came in and they just felt like, yo, we went up another level.
history. And Allison sits on the table with Schmeichel and Cech. So for me, he's like elite Premier League goalkeeper as well.
Okay.
When it comes to Virgil van Dijk, I understand what you're saying, but I look at like the thing that they shared with each other that like I'm talking about like Liverpool 2.0, like post Mané, post Henderson, Fabinho, these guys. The last season, both of them at Liverpool together, the one that had the bigger impact was Mo. But I think
what, last year? Can't be. Like Mo from an attacker was the best, but as a defender, Virgil was on some next level last season.
I think like if you have a point to make with Virgil van Dijk, I won't be mad at it. Like I don't think it's disrespectful. For me, if you say like 1A, 1B, 1C, I love Virgil van Dijk. I think he's one of the greatest Premier League centre backs of all time.
Do you know that's gaslighting, right? Because even when I say that bit is what you class as gaslighting. You know, when I say Mo's my favorite player, right? And people are like, nah, it can't be because you critique him. You can't say Virgil's one of the best when I've heard you critique him for time now this season. That's the same stick they used to get onto me about it. Nah, we ain't letting that shit slide. No way. That's the same shit. I told man he's my favorite player. I get onto him because I expect him to do well. Man, nah, we ain't letting that slide. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Like, I think Virgil sits on the table with Terry, with Ferdinand. Like, he's elite all time.
He sits above them.
And, you know, I absolutely love him. But last season's impact, for me, Mo's impact was significantly bigger than Virgil's impact in us winning the league, in my opinion.
Do you know why? If you took, let's say then, if that's the truth, right? Remember, it's about opinions. If that's the truth, I'll ask you guys in the chat, if we would have took Virgil out of our team last season and still had Salah's best season ever, do you think we would have won the league? I'll wait for you guys to answer. Virgil's not in the team at all last season, but Salah still hits the numbers he hits. Do you still think we would win the league? And I want you guys to be honest. Like, we're not doing the bias thing. That's why it's good to hear what everyone else thinks. There's 160 of you guys here. So big up to everyone in the building. Love for the support as always. Like, let me know what you think, man. Rivals aside as well, because I know there's obviously going to be rivals watching. Like, on a real. Big up, S. As S says, man, smash the like, guys, man. 160. Let's get the likes up. And you know, if I flipped it the other way around, I would agree if Salah wasn't in the team last season as well, because we wouldn't have won it. It would. The reason why is because everyone gave everything they needed to give. Salah gave the numbers in terms of I needed to get the goals, the assists to get us the wins. Virgil was like, I need to keep clean sheets and I need to make sure these guys are not scoring and letting in stupid goals. So at least the goals that Salah and the rest of the guys are scoring, it means something. So I have to do my job to make sure what they do means something. They have to score the goals to make sure what Virgil's doing means something. And that's why I've never lent on the side of the word carry and the word, oh, because of this guy. It's a team sport. Yes, there's always going to be people that contribute a little bit more because the strikers are always going to look like they do more. Why? Because the goals are what get recognized, the assist gets recognized. But the defenders clearly had to defend. The midfield clearly had to chip in with goals and assists in the season to help us through the difficult games. So that's why you never hear me use the word, oh, people carried and do this. It's a silly conversation, bro. You ask any professional guy as well, they'll tell you, like, in a team sport, you can't carry. So that means you belittle the work for everyone else in the team. What everyone else was doing, it belittles it if you're saying you carry them. But they are important. If you take Salah out last season, we don't win it. If you take Virgil out, we don't win it. I think they equally offered exactly what we needed last season. Equally offered exactly what we need.
Therefore, I just rank him slightly higher. But I'm not mad at the Virgil thing. I'm really not. Allison, I'll be honest with you. Allison is difficult. It's very difficult to put Allison with Mo and Virgil.
I think Allison is the biggest component as to why we played the way we did under Klopp. Because Allison's ridiculous one-on-one ability.
Final, he's flipping man of the match.
No, but it was his ridiculous one-on-one ability and his sweeper.
Allison was on
to play such a high line.
To this day, if Allison is in goal against PSG, what did Villa give us? Villa gave us, was it 7? We lost to Villa or something like that. Remind me, guys. Was it Villa done a madness to us? Was it 7? I tried to block those kind of score lines out of my head. I think it was like 7-2 we lost. And I think Salah was the only Salah and someone else 7-2. If Allison wasn't in goal for that PSG game, we would have held 10. 100% would have held 10. 100% we would have held 10. These men could not defend to save their life in that game. And they kept getting in and in and in and in and in. It felt like it was just Allison versus PSG that whole game. If you look, if you want to use the word carry in that moment, boy, you can throw that in there. Because yeah, if he didn't do his job, yeah, it was mad for us. We would have conceded at least 10, man. But
if you run one-on-one,
forget this goalkeeper. Forget this goalkeeper. We haven't seen a player performance against PSG like what we've seen with Allison. I cannot believe what we're doing there.
Player performance. Yeah, that's a standout. I think Salah against Rangers was good. Came off the bench, scored a hat-trick. Came on. I think maybe it was mad, didn't it? He came off the bench and was doing a madness. Mané against Bayern, I think he was cold in that game. At their ground, I thought Mané was absolutely outrageous in that game. So, yeah. I mean, I've seen.
Can't measure a goalkeeper's impact.
As in Callum's getting.
Don't put we in there, bro.
Cannot measure.
Don't put me in top of that category, bro.
I'm South
I'll tell you how you
London,
measure a
bro.
goalkeeper's impact.
I'm from South London. You man can't chat. Nah, I'm joking, Cal. If you watch this, I'm joking, my G. And I know G's probably in there as well. You know them South London man always got animation shoulders. If you're from South London, I didn't mean it still. I don't want no beef with the man them. It's all love.
Shall I tell you how you measure a goalkeeper's impact? Imagine Liverpool without Allison over the last few years. Where would we be?
No, but that's the I did, and that's the thing, because that's the thing that
I'm not
people
even
need to
saying put a crap
understand.
goalkeeper in goal. Put an average goalkeeper or even a good
Can I
goalkeeper
answer the
in goal.
question, or are you
Still
asking
ain't winning.
rhetorical questions? Are you asking
Crazy.
rhetorical questions? I can mute my mic. It's okay. I'm not rattled at all. I know where Mo lies in this conversation.
You're not being.
I'm saying we're nitpicking here, okay? We're saying it's just like a Jordan LeBron debate. You have to nitpick because you're comparing greatness. These are three great players you're comparing. Okay? The only one that for me is not with them is Mané, because he left 4 years before that. So these players had
we agree. We agree.
4 years extra of impact. That's all I'm saying. Now, in terms of like the three,
we're not trying to compare all three who's 1, 2, and 3. We're saying they all sit in the same tier. That's
okay,
what
and
you're
and that's where I'm saying that's why I said I'm nitpicking, because there's another guy that comes into this whole argument, and his name is Steven Gerrard. So that's the thing.
Yeah, he sits above all of these, man. That's for me, boy. Stevie, you mentioned him, bro. The legs of Stevie, man, as Klopp would put it, man. Yeah, man. But back in them days, I say back in them days like there was like mad time ago. But in them days, Stevie was the legs, he was the shoulders, and he was the back, bro. He was carrying everyone. No, I'm joking. But nah, Stevie did some crazy things. In school, bro, I couldn't even get involved in Premier League conversations, you know. But I could when it was like, if you mention like players, I'll be like, yo, none of you, man, are better than Gerrard still. And then all they would be like, you only have Gerrard, man. Apart from Gerrard, you, man, would be dead. I'm like, yeah, I didn't admit it, but I'm like, yeah, to be fair, man, Gerrard. And that's why I would never, and look, I wish he would have won a Premier League, man. I wish he won a Premier League, but look, he still won enough trophies. But for me, he's my legend, man. He's mine.
So we're talking about Premier League all-timers. It's not just 3 people, it's 4 people with Stevie in there as well.
Yes, and those
Now-
are 4 that sit on that tier.
Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm bringing Allison off that table. I'm putting Allison in a table just below that by himself almost. You know, I'm saying out of these 3, like Virgil, Mo, and Stevie, 1A, 1B, 1C. That's what I'm saying. And when it comes to nitpicking, like I said, Mo and Virgil both stayed post Mané life, both of them. So they stayed post the Fabinho era and the Henderson era. Last season's league title, Mo had a bigger impact on us winning than Virgil. That's why I just give him the slight edge. That's it. You guys are acting like I said something crazy. I'll be honest with you. Like some of the people in the chat just hear me say one thing about Mo and they immediately just go crazy. As soon as I say one word about Mo that's positive, immediately like the accusations come in and all the stupid shit comes in. But I'm over it, to be honest with you. I think it's because of the people that spread the narratives and the agendas. The truth of the matter is, by definition, when I say a player is 1A and the other one is 1B, that's not disrespect. That's actually an ultimate sign of respect. I give my respect, to be honest with you. I think it's because of the people that spread the narratives and the agendas. The truth of the matter is,
Interesting. Hey, chat, listen, you man need to stop, you know what I mean, doing certain things that you do in the chat. Don't share your opinions in the chat. of what you're hearing. Don't share it.
By definition, when I say a player is 1A and the other one is 1B, that's not disrespect. That's actually an ultimate sign of respect. I gave my reasons already. I literally gave footballing reasons as to why these three are together. I understand what Callum is saying with Allison. I really do. I understand. I just said Allison sits on the table with Czech and he sits on the table with Peter Schmeichel. But the same way, if this was four Chelsea fans speaking, the same exact way, if this was four Chelsea fans speaking, they would probably be speaking about the Lampards and the Terrys before they speak about the Petr Cechs. Maybe the goalkeeping position isn't as sexy. Maybe we assume that if we just got a very good goalkeeper, we could have won stuff, you know? So maybe that's just unfortunately it's just unfortunately the nature of the goalkeeping position. So it's not, I'm not in.
You know why that's wrong, in my opinion, right? When as I said, we had our attackers, right? We had Mané, Salah, Bobby, Coutinho was behind them. We still wasn't winning stuff, right? We had to still go and finish the pieces of the puzzle that we needed. We got Virgil in, but we still was conceding those odd little sloppy goals. That was the difference in some games. Like we could score, but then we might let in a little silly goal because the keeper was doing a madness. Either couldn't save, falling over, diving the wrong way. We saw that weren't doing what was meant to be doing. And then as soon as we got in Allison, it was like, boom, everything's now completed. Now we're going into the direction that we want to. Now we're going into the direction of being ultimate elite. So they all matter. They all matter. Like Allison can't not be on that same tier as the rest of them. All three of them, because with the legacy thing in terms of they've all stayed here, are all based on the original argument. They've all been here the same time, won the same trophies, made the same impacts on the team. Boom. All three of you got to sit on that same table just because of that original argument that was had. That's the reason why Mané was excluded from it, because he left 4 years ago. Not my words, his words, the panel's words, right? So everyone we can agree, cool, we will never disrespect Mané, but he did leave 4 years ago. So the other guys have gone on to win an extra Premier League, so that's boost them just above him in terms of the pecking order. That's fine. Ultimately, that's where it is. Now, as I said earlier to you guys, that means, because if Salah leaves this season and the guys do go on next season and win something, that means we then have to move Virgil and Allison above Salah in the legacy conversation, just based off of this conversation with the guys. If that happens, obviously, if it doesn't happen, if Virgil leaves in the summer, Allison leaves in the summer, then it is what it is. But at the moment, they've
insulting Allison. So for me, it's 1A, 1B, 1C, and you can make an argument for every single one of them. Virgil finished second in the Ballon d'Or, just behind Messi. So that is huge, obviously, and cannot be pushed to the side. Mo had like that sort of unreal numbers last season in league title. Stevie has Istanbul. So these three for me are on the top table. And 1A, 1B, 1C. That's it. So I'm not really insulting any of them when you think about it.
No.
The whole Mané Rashford thing, let me just clarify, because people in the chat as well are latching onto it. And big up to Liver Wrestler, you know, and the others who have listened. I said in the first 6 months of the quadruple charge season,
you can't big up people that agree with you and then don't big up the people that disagree with you. They're disagreeing with you because they share a difference in opinion. That doesn't mean that you're, oh my days, what did I press?
Speak for themselves. The trophies
Nick, why
won.
are you on my screen? Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to shout, bro. My bad. Hold on. Nah, Nick ended up on my screen, bro. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button. My bad.
Istanbul. Dude. So these three for me are on the top table, and 1A, 1B, 1C. That's it.
Do you know what I'm gonna do then? If you guys disagree with me in the chat, I'm not gonna big you guys up. If you disagree with me, I'm just gonna air you, man. Still. So make sure you agree with me. So because I don't want to, you know what I mean. I need the endorphins, bro. Just agree with me so I feel happy about myself.
So I'm not really insulting any of them.
Me,
when you think
no.
And the whole Mané Rashford thing, let me just clarify, because people in the chat as well are latching onto it. And big up to Liver Wrestler, you know, and the others who have listened. I said in the first 6 months of the quadruple charge season, There's a reason why Mané had to be moved up top. Me and Tom were there doing spaces every single game after every single game together, and we were speaking about the Mané performances. Mané was stinking up the pitch down the left-hand side, and that's why he had to be moved up top. I know Callum gave the politically correct answer and all that, but at the end of the day, Mané had to be moved up top just because he couldn't do left wing anymore, and it's okay. I'm not insulting the guy. He was very good for us. He was very good at striker. I'm not denying that.
That didn't need to be mentioned in my opinion. That's like
the first 6 months. Pre-AFCON, Mané wasn't good. That's it. I'm not insulting the guy.
No. You're not. No. I'm sorry, Kyle. I just got to say one thing, but apologies. I know what you're saying isn't intentional, but what it is, it comes across like that because what you're saying about Mané, even if it is true, again, it's more negative what you're saying. It's like me saying now, and someone's just giving me these facts. I don't know whether they're true or not. I won't say who the person is. Big them up.
And let me clear this up because who was it? One of you man said I was Enzi. It was not me that sent any stats. I was sending out some training plans to my clients, bro. I was not sending no stats. I wasn't. So let me clear that up now. It wasn't me that sent Matt any stats. Whoever it was that sent it to him, that's down to you, man, and God, innit? It weren't me though.
They just said to me right now,
you don't need
for semi-finals and finals. Salah has 2 goals. Mané has 6.
Nah, Ochi, you're playing both sides of the fence right now. That's crazy, my G. I respect it. You like the content. You like the chaos. I hear it. Content has to be made. I hear it. Send Matt it to trigger the trigger Sam some more. Sam then will then get triggered. Then he's gonna send his shots, and then we're gonna have a back and forth. Now I hear it.
6. Now, if I use that in an argument, even if it's true or not, people will still think that I'm trying to bring Salah down. And that's why I think there was that reaction. Yes, we're not saying Mané didn't have to get moved to the center, but I think you using that, and when we're talking about greatness, for me, that didn't need to be mentioned. That's all I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying?
You take shots and then
we're talking about anything.
I'm sure they're trying to understand what I'm saying.
No, but you take shots.
Both play this game.
Say anything. You take shots. So what do you expect? If you're taking shots at players, but you
understand what I'm saying, Chat?
Glaze another player. You glaze another player, but you take shots at another player. How do you think the chat's going to perceive it? How do you think...
I didn't take shots at a player.
Right.
There is a reason why.
What? You didn't take shots at him? Said man, he did his best impression of Rashford. And then he threw a little slide jab and said he's not even better footballing wise. Well, he didn't use those words, but that's what he meant. In terms of he's not better than Salah overall anyway. That was still those are still shots. They're still class as shots. So am I incorrect here?
Mané was moved up top that season. And we all know the reason, because at left wing, he wasn't good enough. If you think that's insulting, or me saying, he's doing an impersonation of Rashford, you think that's an insult, that's on you. I don't think it's an insult.
How is it not an insult?
And when it comes to the semi-final,
you can't say Rashford and say, it's up to you if you take it as an insult. That's gaslighting at its finest, bro.
How is it not an insult?
Okay, it's an insult. Happy now? Are we gonna get over?
No.
Are we gonna make it the basis of the argument?
No.
We're gonna make the Rashford thing the basis of the argument. Everything else I said is so logical.
Hassan, you can't say that.
Okay, guys, I take it back. He wasn't making an impersonation of Rashford. What we saw in the first 6 months of Sadio Mané was great. He was fantastic.
Nah, that's your. He can't help it, man. He couldn't help it. He said, nah, Bunda, if I have to take it back, I'm still going to throw shade. If I have to take back what I said, I'm throwing shade on Mané even more.
Fantastic at left wing. We didn't need to buy Diaz. I actually think if he continued the rest of the season at left wing, we would also went for a quadruple.
Why can't you just
Are we going to get past that now, or are we going to keep bringing it up?
No, I'm just saying, why can't you just say...
I'm going to bring up Madueke every week now.
I'm
going to bring up Madueke every week now.
Fine, bring him up every week. I stand on business.
Has been better than Mo. By no metric, he's been better than him, by the way.
But once again, Why can't you just say, you know, I was wrong for calling him an impersonator of Rashford or whatever?
No, I wasn't wrong because he was shit on the left-hand side for
There we
6
go.
months.
Wow.
Yeah, but I've said that 3 different times and you refuse to listen.
Wow.
I don't
wasn't
get
you
it.
speaking about
Every time I
greatness?
speak
So hold on.
about
So hold
this
on. Wait.
topic, like,
You
it
meant
seems
it as
like
an
you
insult
compute
then?
what I'm saying differently.
So you did mean it as
Sadio
an
Mane
insult.
pre-AFCON was
So did
trash.
you mean it as
at
an
the start of the
insult?
season.
Did you mean it as an insult
This
then?
is the you speak when I'm speaking. I
Did
actually
you
listen to
mean
what
it as
you
an
say.
insult?
I
Why can't
compute
you?
it and
It's a
then I
yes or
respond.
no question. Matt, is it? It's not. I'm not asking a hard question. Did you mean it as an insult when you said what you said then? Yes or no?
I'm over this, I'll be honest with you.
So
Every
you
time I
did.
speak,
So I
you
called you out
interrupt
on
me.
it and you didn't like it.
Every
Come on,
time I
man, what
speak,
are
you
doing
interrupt me. You literally load your words, one word, into me speaking.
Brother,
So
you
what's
just
the point?
said,
You've
you
already
asked the
established
question.
a narrative in your head.
Now, to be fair, you both have cut across each other a lot in the stream. Like, it's not one-sided. You both have done it. Callum's done it. You've done it. You know what I mean? When sometimes you hear something triggers you, you're gonna have to react to it. So it's one of those ones, isn't it? That's debate sometimes.
So it's impossible for me
It's
to
not
remove
a
the narrative.
narrative when you just said the
Literally a
words, bro. You literally just said the words. How is it then? How am I
Can I
doing up the
speak?
narrative?
Can I speak, or is it okay if I speak?
Do you know what? I'll mute. When you answer my question, I'll unmute. I probably won't unmute for the rest of the show.
In the first 6 months of the quadruple charge season, Mané was trash. Happy now? I'll make it even worse than Rashford impression. He was trash in the first 6 months of the season. And that's why he had to be moved down the middle, because he wasn't good enough down the left.
Eesh.
In the first 6 months of the season, pre-AFCON, Mo was carrying us. Carrying the front line almost. He was doing the madness up top. There's a reason why when me and Tom were doing space at the time, people were asking for Jota to start down the left. People were saying bench Mané. You're not going to do revisionist history. Those first 6 months were trash. Sadio Mane then wins AFCON, comes back and is played down the middle, and he performs a lot better than he did in the first months of the season where he played down the left. That's it. It's very simple.
So was Salah trash when he came back? Because when Salah came back from the AFCON, he was missing. Didn't see my G for a whole 6 months of a season. Didn't see him.
So I'm just doing the math now.
Nah,
I
Tony's
don't
out here
do
with
just
pencil
goals
and paper, bro.
for,
That's
for
crazy.
those two. But if you want to do just goals, Salah's got 4 semi-final or final goals, and Mane's got 7. GA-wise, I think Salah's got 9, and I think Mane's going to be on about 10 or 11.
Nah, Cal, you went to the chat, you know, and put it. I've just seen it scroll by. Said, can someone ask him to answer my question? That was petty still.
I don't know how many assists he got in
I went
those
to the
times,
chat.
but
Yo,
Yeah,
the-
let's move on now. All I will say is this year, and again, when we speak about these great players, and I know what Hassan means when he says nitpicking, but the way I took it personally was like, you can always speak about someone's greatness. We understand as nitpicking, but then to trying to compare someone to a way lesser player, then say I wasn't doing that. I don't think that's the truth. That's just me.
I call it what it is.
That's just me. I'm saying.
No, call it what it is. To speak about a player and use their worst period as a barometer to judge them, that says a lot. Because we don't do that with Salah.
No.
We don't do that with Virgil.
No one used the worst barometer to judge them. We're comparing him to Mo.
I didn't interrupt you.
We're comparing him to Mo. Don't lie on the conversation.
But that's what I'm saying. You both. This is what I'm saying. The point proven, they both interrupted each other, right? So now you saying, as I'm saying, Cal needs to let him speak. Cool, fair point. But now Callum speaking, he's interrupting. So I think I've seen them both, man. It's mad. It's mad.
I'm not lying. I literally am saying verbatim what
You
you
did
said.
because that's what the barometer I used.
When you spoke about Virgil, you never mentioned the season where it was. What was the season where it was Fabinho and Henderson's last season? Was that 22-23 season?
And one when Paris
never mentioned his season that season where he was terrible.
Yeah, Virgil was
never mentioned this season where he's been below par. But you mentioned Mane's worst period.
Fair point.
And you use that as a barometer for him. You never once mentioned.
I never used that as a barometer.
Whoa. I didn't interrupt you. You never once spoke about all the good things Mane did while Salah and while Firmino weren't performing. You never mentioned the Barcelona semi-final when Mane had to go out there with Shaqiri and Origi and step up and put in an all-worldly performance. You use the GA thing, and I'm saying you can't just base everything on GA, because if that's the case, then Firmino can't sit at the table with no one. But we'd be the first to argue with all rival fans and say, nah, Firmino's at the table with the top boys because of what he did for the club outside of the GA.
Yeah, blood.
So I'm saying the reason why I get annoyed and the reason why people in the chat get annoyed is because when you speak about one player, you're not objective. And when you speak about another player, your objectivity is one way. If you're going to have an objective conversation, you have to use the good parts and the bad parts of a player and then formulate an opinion. You can't just do it with one player and not do it with the other. That's why there's a frustration. That's why you get accused of being biased. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. But I'm just gaslighting. So go for it, man.
I don't want to respond. I'll be honest. I'm over it. I've already clarified my point.
Well, then don't respond. Then if you don't want to respond,
no, I've said all that stuff now. I've said all that.
Listen. Let's just move topic now.
I'm bringing Mané down, but they both have him a tier below Mo as well. But I'm bringing.
You didn't listen to anything I just said.
Gosh, we're gonna go through this all over.
He said he didn't want to respond, but you had to, bro. I hear it.
I did listen. You just changed everything I said.
Because you literally missed them. I don't know if you're listening, but you clearly didn't bring up anything.
When you're giving this amazing,
you see what I'm saying? Everyone's a troll here because I see my name get put up a few times. I didn't even see this one. He said, RK says, what you thinking about this? Laugh out loud ends. Nah, leave me out of this, man. But obviously, you guys made me do this still. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't gonna do it, but you guys, I gotta bring what the people want.
Speech. Why didn't you bring up the fact that I said Mané was better than Mo in 1920?
I said that.
Did I not say Mané was better than Mo in 1920?
I said that, and then you agreed.
I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro.
Yeah, I said Mané is better than Mo in 1920.
Exactly.
The year where we won the league the first time. Mané was better.
Because I can't believe what I'm hearing.
We're saying why is Mané.
Wait, what did he say, Mo?
I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro.
Yeah, I said Mané is better than Mo in 1920.
Exactly.
The year where we won the league.
You didn't bring up
when you're giving this amazing speech, why didn't you bring up the fact that I said Mané was better than Mo in 1920?
I said that.
Did I not say Mané was better than Mo in 1920?
I said that, and then you agreed.
I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro.
Yeah, I said Mané is better than Mo in 1920.
Exactly.
The year where we won the league the first time.
Because I can't believe what I'm.
And said, "Where is Dean from Famzone? Dean, where? Nah, Dean's out doing a bit of shopping still. I spoke to him earlier, sorting out a few bits and pieces, man. Don't let Dean rest, man. Let Dean rest. He's an old man. Sometimes he needs rest."
I'm hearing.
We're saying why is Mané?
What the Dean? I can't believe.
Why is Mané? You guys brought up Mané. I never brought up Mané.
Mané's not even been here for 4 years. Why are we still stuck on this?
Exactly. We were talking about Mo.
Anyway.
We're talking about.
I was. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie. I was.
Callum brought up Virgil and Allison. Not Callum brought up Virgil and Allison in the debate. I already explained comparing these three. When Mané was brought up, I explained why he doesn't belong on the table with the other three, simply because he left 4 years ago and he hasn't been here for 4 years and he wasn't there when we won the league last season. And I already said the other three is 1A, 1B, 1C. And when it comes to Sadio Mané,
did we disagree? Did we disagree that they should? That
okay, great. If you think Mané is below Salah, then we're just arguing semantics. And oh my God, you said he's an expert.
Disrespect
doesn't matter. He is just a basic.
Husam, my whole. No, Carl, let's just leave it.
If you think Mané is below Salah, then we're just arguing semantics. And oh my God, you said he's an expert. Doesn't matter. He is just a basic.
Husam, my whole. No, Carl, let's just leave it.
No. Hold on. I need to show you. You know when man them get mad, yeah. You normally get this from certain man from certain parts of London. I ain't gonna catch this
because I'm just gonna.
He's from South, so I don't want to diss the South man them. But the certain man. Yeah.
Salah, then we're just arguing semantics. And oh my God, you said he's an expert. Doesn't matter. He is just a basic.
Mad.
Husam, my whole. No, Carl, let's just leave it. Let's leave it because I'm just gonna end this right here.
With the gun finger.
The only thing that I said, which everyone understood, was when we speak about great players and whatnot, and what they do, there's no need to put someone else down. And what happened was when Salah was being brought up, it had to be, we have to bring Mané down to prop up Salah. And I don't like that about any player. And that's why when I said it's about everyone has their own individual lists, because I see this happen too many times. Instead of just appreciating greatness, we've got to put this person down, says that he's done this and that to make the other person look better. Like we haven't got to do that, surely. We have how many legends at our club, no matter where you put them. So when we're having these conversations and they're supposed to be positive, let's speak about the positivity. We know they've all had bad periods in their careers. We've all watched the same games, but there's just no need to have this particular conversation when all we're trying to do is bring up all these legends and talk about how great they are. Whether it's Mané, whether it's Virgil, Allison, like there's no need to talk about, to say when Mané was one at his best, we brought in Diaz. We know this.
And just to make it clear, guys, see, I was in the chat. Hold on, I'll go to the other. I was in the chat and I was saying to guys like, yo, no name calling. Don't call Sam's name. Just don't call him names. Just make sure, because start calling man names, it's a long day. Just be respectful, innit? You can disagree, show a bit of frustration. Yeah, but yeah, the name calling in there was killing me still. Maybe it wasn't, but it was. So you guys need to fix up with that. Sorry, Matt. I was not saying shit. Did I press the wrong button again?
We know this though. And I know that Mané scored in more finals than Salah. But I know if I say it in this particular debate, it's going to make it seem like I'm trying to bring down Salah to prop up Mané. That is what I'm saying. There's no need for this stuff.
For Liverpool, they scored in the same amount of finals. It was
semi-finals. So I got one better then. If they've done that and Mané left even way earlier, isn't that saying something? But I'm not going to do that, am I? That's what I'm trying to say. There's no need for it. Just simple conversation, you know. We're trying to.
Sorry, just because Callum read messages, I'm just gonna read a quick message, and then I'm like, this is a very respected member of Liverpool YouTube. Why are Callum?
Okay, so this part here, Callum didn't actually read any message. It was Matt that got a message. I ain't gonna snitch, but he's in the chat. He's the one who sent the message. Not gonna snitch on him. He snitched on himself earlier. You know what I mean? And he owned it now, so we know who it is. But no respectful Liverpool fan in this fan base would say that.
And Matt getting so upset about what you said about Mané. They seem they're taking it.
Yeah, because if any Liverpool fan is okay for man to throw shots at Sadio Mane in this space, respectful Liverpool, nah, allow it. Miss me out on that. No Liverpool fan, and if you are watching and you were the one that do it, bun you. We're not having none of that bullshit, bro. Don't throw no shade at Sadio Mane, blood. Nah, we ain't doing that. Don't do that, man. Allow it. Allow it, man. Allow it. Yeah, start pointing at my head and that for no reason. Allow doing that. To prop up a next man. I don't think I've seen anyone do that. But like throw shade at Sadio. Nah, but Sadio was. I hear it still, man. It is.
Personally, I love Callum and Matt, but they're taking this to heart.
I didn't mean why I said that. Obviously, my South London side came out then for a second, innit? My bad. I didn't mean it.
I'm just listening to it. What you're saying is totally fair and logical.
All right, tell the person. So who is it? Say the person's name.
Who's the person?
No, I'm not going to say names. Why should I say names?
So why are you going to?
Yeah, man them said, say the name or we're going to have a problem right this minute. Tell man who said the madness so we can address it. We need to address it still. Who said it though? I need to know who said it. If there is someone that said it, or maybe he said it himself. Maybe he thought, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he said it himself. If he did say it though, like, I mean, just say, I said it, man. I didn't like how you guys are getting a bit butthurt. Maybe not the words I want to use, but I didn't like the way that you guys got annoyed when he called Mané out and said he's like Rashford and he's not better than Salah. So why are you, man, getting mad? I don't know. Whoever said that, allow it, man. Don't do that.
They read out what they say and then say, don't say the person's name.
It's okay. Callum read something and didn't say who messaged them. It's okay. I ain't gonna say.
So who said that then?
No, it was Matt that read something, mad. Or maybe I missed earlier on in the stream. Did someone say something earlier on in the stream? Because I didn't watch from the start. I only caught the back end of it. So, but in terms of the message, Matt read something about the stats. Someone sent him a stats, right? Yellow card. Raw. What did I get a yellow card for? Let me know, man. If I have to bring out the cards, I have got them. Let me know.
Because I'd like to have a conversation with
I'm not gonna say who messaged me that. It's just someone
you say
we all
name,
respect.
though? I don't understand.
Someone we all respect messaged it because people listen just to the stuff that they want to hear. This is YouTube. This has actually been Liverpool YouTube recently for the last 3 weeks because no one's actually listening to the shit that I say. That's the problem.
I hope you guys have been listening though, because he said we're not listening. So make sure you guys are listening. To be fair, he has got a point. Sometimes we have selective hearing. That's why it's good to listen back to see, because I'm sure I say some madness sometimes and don't think about what I say. And then maybe if I watch it back, you'll be like, yo, did I actually say that? That's kind of crazy still. That's kind of crazy that I said that when I said it. There's probably definitely streams I've said some madness on. But when you listen to it back, you're like, oh, I didn't believe I said that. We've literally listened to this whole argument back. And I'm sure 90% of you guys still along the same line. I will throw a poll at the end for you guys to vote on as well.
This is the biggest issue from when we started this debate. I've actually been listening all the way throughout and understand every single one of you guys' points.
Should I bring out?
None of you actually
See, Cal, don't interrupt him again. See, that's why he's going to get triggered again, Cal.
understand my points. When I sit here and I say,
we understand your points. We just don't agree with it. Sam. We just don't agree with it.
I can't even finish 3 sentences.
Yeah, but
when I
keep
say
on
that
lying
Mo,
on what we're saying.
when I say that Mo, Virgil, and Gerrard are 1A, 1B, 1C, no one says that. When I say Mané was better than Mo in 1920, no one says that. When I say the reason why Mo is better than Mané is because he stayed 4 years and almost carried us to a league title, no one listens to that. Everyone acts like I'm saying this based off bias, even though I'm saying 1A, 1B, 1C. I'm giving reasons. I said, Virgil, I understand he's had a big impact, but last season, on our league title win, I think Mo's impact was bigger than Virgil. That's why I think what Stevie done in Istanbul, blah, blah, blah. No one's actually listening. They just see like someone speaking about Mo and he's like, oh, he's biased. He's biased. Who's biased? Everything I'm saying is footballing stuff. Mané, when I'm talking about that season, when we're talking about Mané's career at Liverpool Football Club, no one's denying the stuff that he did all the way throughout to that season. The last 2 years at Liverpool, Mané wasn't great. That 6 months of the quadruple charge season, Mané wasn't good. Last 6 months, he moved to striker. He played well. So all of these things I've mentioned, and we're giving footballing reasons, and we're breaking down what actually happened, which is why I don't think Mané belongs on the table as Mo. Just like if we had a conversation about Fabinho, I would say I don't think Fabinho belongs on the table with Mo. Or Henderson, or these players. They don't belong on the table with Mo. Henderson is our captain. Henderson won the Football Writers Player of the Year. Guess what? I don't put him on the table with Mo, Virgil, and Ali because he left 4 years ago. It's very simple, really.
Nah, some of you man in the chat are mad disrespect. I'm listening because I need to listen because I don't want man to say I didn't listen. So I'm listening, but I'm also seeing some people were putting the Zs in the chat like they were falling asleep. This guy just said, I hear voices in my head, Randy Husam. Nah, you man are taking a piss. What? Nah. No, but I do agree though. Like Mané obviously left for I know he left 4 years ago. He's definitely not on the tier. If you had to do the tier now, even though I think Mané is the better footballer, Salah is going to still be above him because he's won an extra. When you're talking about the Liverpool legacy, Salah won one more Premier League than Mané did, stayed longer, broke some more records. So Salah is going to be above Mané. I agree with that 100%. Even though I think Mané is the better footballer. But I can't lie. I can't that's a point. I will concede that point to him.
Really, but it's because you said Rashford. That's disrespectful. But
it is because you compared him to Rashford in that time when Rashford was missing. Rashford didn't know how to shoot, couldn't dribble, couldn't pass. He was going for, to be fair, he was going for a madness still. If you know, he was going for a bit of a madness. And then, because I think if Callum would have went, or Matt would have went, or Tom would have went, Salah's been like, who's like a trash winger? One of you guys throw a name in the chat. If Salah's been like this guy, who would I say is trash, bro? I don't want to diss none of the other clubs really, but I'm gonna have to throw someone under the bus. No, I was gonna say Saka for no reason there, but I don't mean it. Oh, Timo, yeah. So, man, all right, big up. Okay, let's use Garnacho for an example. If man said, Salah's been so trash, if Salah's moving like he's Garnacho, bro, he's just been trash, I reckon hell would have broke loose, bro, if man said that. Because then it would have turned into you're hating, you don't like Mo, how can you critique your legend, and stuff like that. I think one of you guys should have said it still. If I was on the panel, I would have.
Callum says Madueke has been better than him this season, and there is literally no metric that supports that. It's okay, but I'm the crazy one, right?
Lani,
there's no metric. You sure?
Name a metric.
No. Once again, You
Name
just
a
said
metric
that
that makes Madueke better than Mo.
No. You spoke. You gave a little limerick and gave your
Limerick.
Go on. Tell me there's no metric then.
Yeah, there is no metric. What's your
All right,
metric?
you can prove that,
Successful
yeah?
dribbles?
Oh, can you prove that? Can you prove it?
Successful dribbles
Can
your
you
metric.
prove it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I can prove it. Mo
Someone in the chat said dribble completion or complete. Yeah, dribbled complete. Yeah, Madueke has definitely got that over Salah this season. I'll give him that. But yeah, goals definitely not. Nah, I see Scrat saying more content for ends. Hey, we're here, bro. We're here. We're doing it. Yeah, so Mo would have obviously created more chances. He would have had more goals. I think he has more assists. I'm sure he does, but I'll lean into that. So yeah, but he did say, name me a metric. Dribbles complete. There's no way Salah's dribble complete is more than Madueke's this season. And if it is, Jesus, clearly I was wrong. But
has more goals, more assists, more big chances created, more chances created, better games than Madueke this season.
Prove it.
I just did.
All right, so we'll do the research then.
Okay. Mo has more goals, more assists. Watch this, yeah? I'm saying this without even looking at Madueke's numbers. Mo has more goals, more assists, more big chances created, and better games at Liverpool than Madueke has for Arsenal this year. There you go. That's my metrics. Now do your research. Without even looking. Wallahi, I don't even know Madueke's numbers. I just know based off the fact of watching Arsenal.
Numbers,
they don't even belong. Oh, but it's me calling.
Yeah, I'll read them out, bro. I will read it out, Matthew, bro.
Even though they both think Mané is below Mo anyway. So we're just sit here arguing 30
you don't
minutes
listen. That's your problem, Hassan. You don't listen, and then you act like no one listens.
I'm the one
to
that
you.
doesn't listen. How many
You
times
don't listen.
You
You have proven in this conversation you don't listen. Not once did I disagree with you about Mané being on the same table as Salah. Not once. Not once did I say that 17-18.
We just had an hour argument for nothing.
Right, yo, cool.
Hey, Ash in the chat said, ends. I need a summary show straight after G. Ash, I hope you're here. We're here, blood. We're in the building.
Matt, show's yours, bro. Hassam's Mr. Right.
No, I can't.
I never said I'm Mr. Right.
I'm
I've
looking up
actually
the show in 10
admitted
minutes.
I'm
Anyway,
wrong
I'll be
on
real
the
with you. I'm
stream
looking up the
before.
show in 10 minutes. So
I've admitted I'm wrong 100 times already, bro. I said I'm wrong about this. I'm wrong about that. I'm wrong about slot. How many times have I come here? Don't do this whole Mr. Right thing, Callum, because when you say stuff like this, you need to understand, Callum, what you say has impact because people will follow.
And you don't have impact.
When you come here and you say like,
hey, do I have an impact, chat? Be honest though. Like, obviously, I've got an ego issue. So be honest. When I say something, does it hold weight or obviously not? Just be careful what you say because maybe I'll block you from the channel as well. I'm joking. I would never do that. But do I hold? These men obviously hold weight in the space, innit? These guys, when they say certain things, they hold a lot of weight. I don't have that. I need to get to that level, man. Only you guys can help me get there. So if you guys want me to hold a bit more weight in the space, yeah, it's mad. You might have to, bro. You have to get me. Nah, you have no impact. Now, Tron, I hear it, bro. I even though that affected my ego a little bit, yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. I'll hold that. It's all right. I can hold a bit of critique or criticism. Nah, man said politician. Why am I getting caught? I'm not that bad. Piers Morgan. Yeah, nah, Piers Morgan got cooked the other day, man. I don't know if I need that name attached to me no more. Now, man says, hell nah, stay in your lane then. I hear it. Now I will, man. I will. That's why I'm over here, man. And I don't know how to do content and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? People ain't just robbing my content all the time. So, right. You know, I've given ideas over to, you know, I might do a stream on that. How many content I've given over to others. I might. Yeah, if you guys know the work I do in the back of it, the backspaces, yeah, it's long. But obviously, nah, just give my ego a little rub, man. You guys can be nice. You say, yo, nah, you do hold some weight. You say some stuff and people. Nah, I can't. Here's the problem where I can't react to Catch and Lee Gunner. Because Catch reacts to it anyway. So what's the point? If he reacts to it, I can't then react to it as well because he's already doing the reaction to his reaction. So then what am I doing? The reaction to his reaction to their reaction. There's too many reactions there. I got to get it off the bat straight away. That's how I can react to it. That's what I'm saying. That's the only way.
Like, Husam, you're just right. How many times have I come on Kopish? How many times have I come on Kopish and actually said, Callum, fair enough, you got that right. Did I not give you praise for the center back thing? Did I not give you praise for the slot thing?
Brother,
How
I'm
many
hearing,
things
bro.
have I
Hold on,
said
wait,
that
wait,
are
wait.
you
wait.
right and I
Wait,
was
wait,
wrong?
How are we
wait.
there?
Yellow
I
card.
don't understand.
Like, I've never said I'm wrong or you're Mr. Right. I've
Because
admitted
every
when I'm
time I'm
wrong
trying to
100
talk,
times.
every time I'm trying to say something, you're
It's
interrupting me.
crazy. I can't lie, bro.
Every time I'm
I've
trying to say
admitted when
something,
I'm wrong
interrupting me.
100 times on Coppish alone. Forget my own channel.
So you never interrupt me. So once again, I only interrupt you.
You know what? Let's just.
Madness.
I'm ending the stream. I'm
Madness.
gonna be real. I'm not
Madness,
doing this
man.
just to like be famous.
Crazy.
It's
Stream's
crazy.
ending in 9 minutes anyway. School running that. All I'm gonna say is this. Though,
Crazy
yeah?
work.
Crazy.
All I'm gonna say is this. Yeah. People are more than inclined to have their own opinion on where they see certain players.
100%.
In my opinion, I don't think it had anything to do about Mané being on the same level as Salah. I will repeat for the last time, and this is the last time I'm going to say it. The premise was when speaking about Salah, stuff that got mentioned about Mané was not for a positive light, it was for a negative light. And in my opinion, there was no need for it. That's all I'm going to say. That's literally it. So whoever messaged you saying in their feelings, no, I'm just trying to make a point. And I tried to make the point earlier in the show. But if I try and make a point, apparently I'm taking it personal. Why would I take it personal? It's that person's opinion. I'm just saying, I don't think we need to put players down to bring other players up. It is so simple to understand.
I'll take it personal.
And I'd like to know who that person is. Because there's no personal thing for it for me. I just want to know who the person is so I can just ask them if they understand what I'm saying.
I don't care who the person is because I get messages a load about different streams I'm on with having people having different opinions to what my opinion is or others. If I read out the message, I'm going to say who the name is, or I won't read out the message at all.
Hey,
so I don't really care. It's one person.
Let me like the video because I didn't. I don't want the man them to say, yo, Ends, I saw you didn't like the video. See, I did like the video, guys. I did, and I will hit the hype button. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. I'll find it. I will hit the hype button as well. I just want to make that clear because I know sometimes man will be like, yo, hold on a minute, man. You're watching the content and you're not liking it. So there you go. I was your 335th like, just to let you know. I did like it. Yeah, because I don't want the man them to say, yo, Ends, at least you could do if you're gonna be reacting to our content, can you at least like the video? So I have. Sorry.
If you're gonna read out something and then don't say the name, then do you know what I mean?
It was point scoring at the end of the day.
Of course it was. That part was. But I know there's a few people that I reckon that would send that message, so it shouldn't be that hard to find out, really.
That's what someone said in the chat.
True, so I know everyone in the circuit, so. All right. Big up Roach. Tom needs an intervention. What? That's talking about.
Let me see. I don't want it. Big up to the supers.
Salah's
the Milner. So many players were elite in that. But I played like 6 other.
Did it happen?
I feel like there's another bit.
Callum only.
Tom is, I'm sure, very aware of his surroundings. Big up Aquia. Every Salah convert turns to Salah versus someone.
Yeah, thank Callum for
that. Big up Chief. Even no one even. Let me.
Yeah.
That wasn't even my point. That's again. It's like people are. You know. Let me. Yeah. All right. Take a step back. Big up Red Line. Hassam. Nobody's turned down money. Proceeds to compare him to Rashford. We all love Salah, but the throwing shade on other legends.
That's a good question, Tron. It's not down to me. Someone else's channel, man. I don't think I'll get on there because I cover too much of the. Do you know what it is though? I'm too opinionated. That's my problem. Not a problem. That's just how I am in it. I can't. Where there's other people that can digest bullshit and let it run and slide and whatever. I'm not in that ilk. I can't do it. So if I hear something, I'm gonna have to have the back and forth. So that's my problem. And it's a me problem and no one else's. That's just me in it. I wouldn't have me on if you're going to chat shit. So.
Ain't it, man. Do better.
I Catch don't invite me as well, man. No, I ain't. Catch, I'm joking. I'm joking because I know you have invited me and I was busy. So don't get mad, Catch. I was joking. Don't need man to be pointing at his side of his temple for no reason. My bad.
I love Mané as well, but those first 6 months of the quadruple chart season, he wasn't. Okay, I take it back. He wasn't doing an impersonation of Rashford. He was trash down the left hand side. Happy now?
I love Mané, but it's strange that Salah has one horrendous season and most people want him gone. But Mané has one very poor season and 2 average seasons, and it's scary-religious to say Salah is the better player. I get.
When did we?
Queer man, you didn't get it, bro. They did say no. They did agree. I think they all of them agreed that Salah is above Mané because he hasn't stayed. He didn't stay long enough. Salah stayed and won in it. I think they all agreed. Maybe sent it before that clarity was in. Maybe.
No. Hold on. Let me take that one. Matt, we did Coppish that season. Do you remember after the Leeds game, we won 3-0, the game Harvey got injured in?
Yeah.
Mané got a goal in that game, got the 3rd goal in that game, right?
Yeah.
That game, I gave him a player rating, I think, of 5 or 6. And I said the reason why I didn't give Mané a higher rating than that is because in that game, I think Mané had 9 shots and scored 1, and he was very selfish in that game and was frustrating to watch. He got 1 of the 3 goals in that game. So by virtue of GA or however, he might have even got an assist as well. By virtue of GA, just GA, that's a great performance. A goal and assist potentially in a 3-0 win. But when you watch football with your eyes and then you analyze the actual performance, you'll know that the performance wasn't very good. So yeah, you can sit here and say that, oh, it's sacrilegious. And once again, I'll sit and I'll tell you with a straight face, Salah sits higher than Mané. But what I'm not going to do is start crapping on what Mané did or didn't do when Mané came a season earlier than Salah, was the reason, in my opinion, we got top 4 that season, was brilliant in the title chasing season when we won the Champions League in 18-19, was brilliant when we won the league. Yes, did he have a fall off? Absolutely had a fall off. Was I crying that he left from an emotional standpoint? Yes, but I also realized he was replaceable at the time. But I'm not going to sit here and act like he wasn't the guy when we had him. I'm not going to sit here and act like I wasn't the one calling him the best left winger in the world when we had him. So this whole, this, that, and the other, no. Mané was the guy. Salah's the guy. But so was Mané at one point as well. In the same way, when I compare Suarez and Torres and Fowler and all these guys, I don't go, yeah, but my man was crap after he had the knee injury. I go, no, Suarez was the guy and Torres was the guy. I just think Suarez is higher. Simple. It's not hard. It's not hard.
Don't worry, Husam. I'm Muslim and British. What?
Still search. That's when you were saying he'd come over from Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, still strip search.
Big up Rari. Salah carried the side in the 2020-21 season when Firmino and Mané were in poor form, and Jota, RIP Jota, man. Jota was injured a season after Diaz took Mané's place left wing.
True.
Why did you use 6 months as a barometer?
You used it.
Cal asked, how is it not an insult? But when we say it's an insult to compare Madueke to Salah, he says it's not an insult because it's true. Well, can't it be true for Husam Rashford comparison?
I doubled down on what I said. Husam turned around and said it wasn't an insult. Then he said it wasn't an insult. Then he said it wasn't an insult. I just wanted to know whether it was an insult or not. And I got a whole story about it.
I called him trash. You want a more straightforward insult?
No, so I just want you to. I want you to stand on business.
I answered you. I made it even worse for you.
And that's it. Yeah, stand on business. Don't try and skirt around it to try and get around.
Me calling him trash is me skirting around it. Wow.
Hold on. Am I not right in
saying? No, but you just revealed your true intentions, because when you said, "Oh, you didn't mean it," you're saying you did mean it. So I guess you have to be careful what you say, Husam, innit? Big up Matt Thompson. Mo nor Mané scoring any of our finals in our almost quad year, but I love them both. Right time for Mo to leave. What is Tom doing?
Sundays.
Yeah, allow it.
Bro, Tom is. You know something like Tom ain't done
that's a good one. That one. Some new.
Big up Telly again. Tom just wants to stream. Oh my gosh. Pitching Husam, you to go.
He didn't even open his mouth for an hour.
Mental.
Nah, you man didn't want. Nah, I gotta say this. Big up to Tom, man. Tom, listen, the next time these man do a stream and don't let you speak, and don't even get you involved in the conversation, have a go at them, mate. Yeah, because you added value to the stream and they didn't want to listen half the time. So I would say something if I was you. Still, if I was you, I would say something. But
last but not least, this show was the Salah versus Mané. Yeah, I'm just gonna say debate. Yeah, because I know what you tried to do. I see what you tried to do there. Yeah, it was a debate show. Nice try. Right.
Tapping up Tom.
It was a heated show, as always, on a Friday, as you guys know. It always is. It's one of your favorite shows. In fact, it's probably the favorite show on a Friday, where we have these debates, yeah, about who was better, who wasn't. But listen, like I say, like each to their own, innit? That's my thing, innit? But obviously, I think we'll have to agree to disagree, or maybe how we see certain players. But you know, this show was supposed to be about Mohamed Salah. He's an icon, a legend. Hold on. Big up, Mr. T. Don't forget, Mané did a lot of the dog work. When Salah entered the team, I did feel like the limelight fell onto Salah, and we lost appreciation for Mané. But Salah is undoubtedly the better talent.
Yeah, he's the better footballer, the better legacy, the better numbers, better everything.
Yeah,
Telly, when is my days? When's the next debate? That's an hour I won't get back.
That's an hour I won't get back.
No, listen, guys. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Madness as always, man. I hope people didn't get offended or anything like that. Hope there was no one crying or getting upset.
I would have been offended. I ain't gonna lie.
These debates have to happen, you know, when we have these conversations, and you know, it's one of them things where sometimes the show can get heated. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, people. So
good for a good debate.
Love to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is. It's always a madness on a Friday. Always a madness. So big up to everyone in the chat. Guys, do you have anything on your shows coming up? Tom, do you have any shows?
I like Connor, bro. Allow it.
You're muted, Tom.
No.
Okay.
And you're gonna log out. You're gonna log out StreamYard when we finish here, Tom.
I'm gonna close the tab. Wait, don't worry.
Man, to tell Tom these, man.
Yes, I've got the Liverpool show tonight where we will not be discussing Sadio Mane because you don't belong on the same table. We agreed an hour ago. So we've got K-Mac coming on. You know, another one the Liverpool YouTube have decided they hate. Big up K-Mac. Get me, absolute legend.
Does everyone hate K-Mac?
And, you know, got Jamie. You got Emeka, Mike.
Man like Jay and the man like Emeka and Mike and them, man.
So we got the Liverpool panel show tonight. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the Liverpool related stuff.
I do miss the days of like Jerry and G and Ends on that stream still. I do miss the days of that, but it is what it is.
Cool. Guys, as you guys know, we've got the call-in show. That will be, what time did we say, Cal?
Time is the call-in show? 5:30. Hey,
5:30 today, people. So make sure you join the call-in show. That'll be 5:30. Yeah, so 2.5 hours time. So make sure you're there, people, for that as well. Obviously, last Friday of the month. So I'm sure there'll be lots of conversation about Salah, I'm guessing, and some other stuff as well. So yeah, do let us know. Or sorry, what you want to talk about, whatever.
Throw in the comment section.
Comments. So yeah, people, listen, we're gonna end the show here. Big up to everyone that joined once again. Big up my brothers, big up Sam, big up Tom, big up Cal. And yeah, great show today, as always, people. And we will see you in about 2.5 hours. And for Sam, you'll catch him later on. And with Tom, we don't know what he's gonna do next. So you have to just be careful with Tom. You know the ones there, chat. So people, take care. God bless. Team Coppish collab show. And we're out, people. Love.
Oh, man, Sam dropped a comment. All right, there you guys go, man. There you guys go. It's the Coppish lads, Sam, Tom. Another stream that went left. I don't even know if they had more to speak about, but it is what it is. They didn't end up having the conversation, so maybe they have it on the call-in. I might call in. As I said, I've got time. I might have questions. I might call in and ask. But then again, I might not. I will redirect you guys to that said call in as well. So don't worry, guys. Stay here. Don't worry. When they go live, we'll get there. We'll get there. Deal, big up to yourself for the super chat. I would like to see another collab with Husam, bro. Yeah, it's not down to me, man. It's not down to me. It's not down to me. It's not down to me. And big up to Matty as well. Big up for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hopefully it's still here. I'm not on that page, so I can't see. Let me just, I'll double check. Maybe you are. Big up to you, though. It says, what's this Salah versus Mané debate? So the Salah versus Mané debate is every time we prop Salah up, there's always a shade for someone else for some reason. Don't know why, but it is what it is. They're both a Liverpool legend. Pathetic. Mo has been a great servant for us, but can do one last service for us when he leaves. Take these effing Salah FCs with him. Yeah. Listen, I wanted Salah to go as well. I think he just, his levels have dropped in it. That was the reason why I felt like we could have got someone else in. And he's leaving, so, but he's still a legend. It doesn't say he's not a great legend, a great servant to the football club. It doesn't mean that, he didn't do what he could while he was here. He won some great trophies, gave me some great moments, scored some great goals, got some great assists. The Trivela started getting unlocked. The first touch was unlocked. And then, it was cooking, man. Great servant, one of the legends of the football club, and continue to be so. I believe he should get a statue, but obviously that was one of the debates we had. I believe he should get one, but obviously I think Stevie should get one as well. I think Klopp should get one. But yeah, in that order. I do believe he should. He's been a great servant to the football club. Big up to S as well. All four are Liverpool legends. So that was the Mané. Yeah, they all are. Mané, Salah, Virgil, and Ali are all Liverpool legends. So I appreciate the love and support as well for that. And as she said here, like the stream, people. I want to see, man, because I see these men over here got 300 and something. Like, obviously they had way more people watching their stream, so that's fine. But if we don't even have 100 likes, boy, you guys clearly don't like me. That's fair, and that's all right. It's something that I have to deal with internally. But let's see what the likes is saying. Let's see what the likes are saying. 84 likes. Yeah, that's mad still, guys. Come on, guys. Even people like Arteta, man, and you guys can't like my stream. I didn't mean to throw shade at Arteta still. He's gonna win the league, so big up to him. I did see Ram in the building. I swear I did. No statue. Hansen, Rush ain't gonna got one, nor Stevie or Jurgen. Ram, I weren't born around them times, bro. So I don't know why. Obviously, Rush and Hansen don't have one. But I was born in the time of Stevie, and I think he should get one. I think Klopp should get one. But I also think Salah should get one. I think he should get a statue, bro. I honestly believe that. I actually believe he should get one. Enzo, you sit on the table with Coppish. Nah, bro. I'm in the back though. I'm in, like, when you walk into the restaurant and you get like the window seats, but there's always, you get like the middle seats, but you always get the one like in the far corner. You always get that one right at the back, just in darkness. That's where I'm sitting at the moment. But gradually, as it goes on and they see that I'm spending a lot of money and I'm coming back to the restaurant, I'm getting to know the staff, I start moving up the pecking order. Salah's statues are madness for what reason? Because he's a Liverpool legend. He's scored the most goals that I've seen in my time. Got the assist in terms of he's broken all the records, 2 Prems, Champions League. The difference he made in terms of the Premier League, not the first time, but when he came back, obviously he took a hiatus, came back, and then he was good. You know what I mean? The first time he was here, he was just really quick. The time when I wanted him, by the way, Mandem told me that he was just really fast and he weren't that good. But now I think, you know what I mean? I think he deserves one, man. Face of the Premier. And you know what debunked? One of the comments these guys made, right, was like, Salah doesn't get enough love. Salah doesn't get enough love in the Premier League. And I was like, he's been the face of the Premier League for every year he's been at the club. Like I went back to look at all the banners and headers that they start off with the Premier League. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Let me just hold on. Let me go to where was it? Where was it? Sorry guys, one sec. I'm sure I did. I did. Yeah, here we go. All right, let me show you, bro. Where is my WhatsApp gone? That's what I'm saying, man. Things always just getting moved out of place, man. Stop moving. Stop moving, lads. Oh yeah. He's been the face. He's been the face of the Premier League for a time. So my WhatsApp is doing an update. Don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me, mates. Start moving like I'm from South and that. Southeast man them. I ain't taking the piss, bro. Don't worry. Big up to everyone, man. Big up. There we go. It's flipping working now. I don't know what's going on. Stupid ass update, man. So I do 100%. I believe he does get the respect in the Premier League. Maybe he doesn't get the but even then he gets glazed by everyone. You've not seen since he said he's leaving, bro. How many people have yo, Salah, we're gonna miss you and stuff like that. Oh my days, Salah, what a great Premier League, blah 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 blah. Like he does get that love, bro, from a lot of people. When people ask him. Where is it? There we go. When people ask players and do interviews like, who's the toughest player you've played against in the Prem? A lot of them say Mo. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he does get respect, man. So, yeah, guys, that's over the last 8 years. This is what they've used as their headers for the Premier League. This is the best players that they believe that's the face of the Premier League they've used for those seasons. And he's been on all of them. So I can't say he doesn't get the love. He definitely gets the love from the Prem. But yeah, man. Listen, I might bring back player ratings, man, for the remaining 7 games. Might have to bring that back still. I might have to bring it back still. You know, back in the day, that was the first one, innit? Like KDB at the front, he was cooking Kane. And then obviously, gradually as it went along, yeah, they dimmed it down. Salah, KDB, Bruno, then yeah, Saka joined the crew. Hey, Richarlison was there as well, man. Richie, them man. No, but they was using that as a header, Sav. That's what I'm saying. They were using those pictures as a header. Sky Sports just copied it as their headers, but the headers of what they were using in the Premier League. And then they kept shifting it. And then depending on even our boy Rio. That's I love Gats, bro. Big up, man. But yeah, man. But let's have a see, man. Let me put the poll in the chat, guys. I'll let you guys decide who won. I think what are we now? Round 4. So we're on round 4 now. Between these two. Sam or Cal. Poll is out, people, man. I expect to see every one of you lot vote, man. Vote for your favorites. Be honest with yourself. Who won that debate, man? Who won that debate? Who won that debate? Who won that debate? Who won? Who won? I have no horse in this race, man. I just want to know what you guys think. At the moment, 94% says Cal, 6% says Husam. Fairs? 95%, 90%. And said we all lost. Hey, we all lost this season, man. Let's go and have a look if our boys on Coppish are live. They're doing a fan calling. Why don't you guys call in, man? Some of you guys call in. Some of you guys have a little call, man. Let me go and check. And I man them live. Coppish, call in. 13 people waiting at the moment. Yeah, I'll wait and see, man. I'll wait and see. Yeah. Man, like Bruno over there, Beans on Toast, Shankly, Brad, CJ from Grove Street. Nah, I'm not the biggest troll. You know, the biggest Liverpool troll is actually, if I had to vote for the biggest trolls, yeah, one of the guys that should have called me back today, nah, is Roms. He's the biggest troll. Like, his trolling level is like, it's on Twitter is ridiculous. I don't know how some of you guys get so triggered, man. I don't know. I don't know how you guys get triggered by him so much, but it's crazy. He's the biggest troll, I reckon, out of everyone as a Liverpool fan. And then Jerry might have hit the new heights, bro. Like, this guy is now fully a Man City fan. But I know he's trolling, but he's fully, like, where people are like, Enz, how have you got this guy coming back on the channel? Bun him. I'm like, right, nah, guys, then it's not that deep, man. But I hear it. Who's another troll? Like a big troll. I don't know who else I'd throw under there. But I think Roms and Jerry. I mean, those are the two biggest trolls I've seen. To be fair, this chat is full of bare trolls. Yeah, but you guys troll me, bro. Instead of like trolling other people, you're meant to be on my side, man. It's crazy. Big up S, man. 4 likes away from 100. At least you guys can do, man, is like the video. G's troll. Well, I think G will troll if you trigger him. Sav trolls as well, but I don't think half of it is trolls. Do you know what I mean? I think half of it he means what he says. So I don't know. But the other guys, I'm like, oh, they were trolling and they didn't really mean it, but they kind of did. With Sav, like, so borderline, he did mean it. Maybe he did. Like, I'm leaning that side more. Bro, I see you say bad stuff about my age, bro. Allow it. I've seen it. I've seen it, Scraps. Don't do that. No, I'm not waiting for them, man, there. No, it's only if something fun, man. Like, it's boring if it's not in it. Like, the little arguments and that is jokes. Little debates and that is jokes in it. I ain't waiting for I'm waiting for them to be live so I can actually redirect to them properly. But they did say 5:30 and it is 5:35. Let me just send a message to the guys and say, yo, we live. But I might call in. You guys need to call in, man. Click the link. You don't have to be on camera. I think, I don't know if that's what they do. Maybe you have to be on camera. I don't know. Come on, man, like Callum and that. Do you know, I'll tell you what, yeah, how much, do you know how much my phone book, yeah? You know, obviously, I've got content creators in here. Quite a few of them, to be fair, yeah. And you know the first thing that happened when the video when it was going on, I on everything, bro. I own. You know how many of them messaged me said, "And you gotta react to this." I'm like, bro, one of you guys can do that, but they're like, nah, you got to react to this. You know who you guys are, man. You like the violence for some reason. Let me message and say, yo, you guys lie. You guys love the violence for some reason, man. And I don't know why. Man. Nah, bro. Let me see. Bro, I was never Socrates Barber, bro. That's crazy. Why does Goose speak like the mayor of London? I don't know. I mean, when he's live next time, just ask him. It's the chat ends. Bro, the chat, you guys are crazy sometimes, man. I don't love violence, bro. I'm actually, I don't like it, bro. I don't like seeing people argue, man. I feel like we should all be one and kumbaya, man. We should do the kumbaya thing sometimes. It's I say it's only fun. It's only fun when, like, if it's something like a good debate in it, I think that's when it's fun. Then I don't mind it. I feel like that was a healthy debate. A few little shades, little shots getting thrown in there, a couple of crazy takes, arguing who's talking over who when they both did it. Like, I love it. Like that's good. It's healthy. Little underlying little digs and shots getting thrown in there. Yeah, I don't like the ones when them are just violent for no reason. Like, yo, what's your address? Send man the address. I'm like, yo, relax, man. What do you mean? Over an opinion, you want man's address? Allow it, man. But yeah, that I'm just like, yo, that's kind of crazy. That's gone far in it. This is kind of healthy. Two guys opinionated, wanted to say what they wanted to say. No one wants to back down. You know what I mean? Throw their shots, throw their points across. It's good reaction, man. Good reaction. Need a bit more of it, to be fair, man. Need a bit more of it. I need to be on one of them, man. Someone needs to, like, yo, debate me on something, man. I feel like I need a bit of debate in my life sometimes. All right, so the Coppish Mandem. Oh, no, we're not live. All right, what time is it? What time is it? I was trying to be nice and that. Book that. No, I'm not booking that. That's crazy. And said Ed's waiting to react to your stream. And said Ed's reacting to the Coppish, reacting to the calling show. I can see you man's comments, you losers, bro. I can see them. I've got the thing opened up. Why you man sending for me over there? And this was at the Last Supper, bro. If I was, I'd have asked some good questions. I can't lie. Now, you see, that's what I'm saying. You see them energy there. Nah, Jimmy's energy is different, bro. Watch 2 clips here. I see man crash out a couple of times. I'm like, yeah, that is mental. Nah, man said, yo, listen, come to my ends, innit? Show you. Man even showed the little thing. Man showed it on stream. I was like, yo, you can do that. I didn't know you can do that. But yeah, man. Man, still. AI, nah, bro, I can see your name still, bro. See your name. But nor call them late-ish. Nah, that's crazy. And said late-ish. And when you're gonna stop the nonchalant gimmick. Nah, it's not a gimmick, but I am nonchalant, bro. I am chilled, my guy. I am chilled, man. I am chilled. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not I'm not violent. I'm just a chilled guy. I don't know why you guys want to be violent all the time, man. Just relax. Don't need to be violent, man. Just all right. Hey, the man them alive still. Jeez. Hey, let's head over there though, man. Make sure you guys call in. Guys, before you go though, hit the like and obviously hit the hype button as well on the way out. You know, we gotta hype the video up, man. Let people know. And then if you guys see any other stuff that you'd like me to react to, send it to me. Follow me on X, Ensman TV. I haven't changed my X. I need to change the name, but you can find me on there. And yeah, we'll get there, man. Well, big up. Appreciate you guys showing the love and support as always. Callum, Matt in the building again. They look more relaxed now. Temperatures are down. Yeah, the man them are smiling and laughing. So let's head over there and go and listen to the call-in. Peace out, people. Love, love, love. Don't unhype, man. Hype it up. I was about to do a mad little dance, man.